Welcome to Limestone County High School football on the Play Action Sports Network. We'll be back with the pregame show after this. Local high school sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. Come on out to Village Pizza on the Athens Square for the best freshly made pizza, wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Folks from all over the Southeast rave about their food, service, and great atmosphere. See for yourself. Village Pizza, 222 West Market Street in Athens. Since 1951, Cream Delight in Athens has been a Valley tradition. From their upside-down banana split and milkshakes to chili dogs and pretzels, Cream Delight has served generations from the same walk-up location. Cream Delight, 401 West Washington Street in Athens.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Alabama.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. That's pasnetwork.net. Play Action Sports.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Limestone County football on Play Action Sports. I'm Garth Garris alongside Todd Tomberlin and Tim Lambert. Welcome you to the campus of Tanner High School, Rip Swanner Stadium tonight, where we've got a Region 8 matchup, Class 2A, between the Tanner Rattlers and the Sheffield Bulldogs. Todd, how are you doing tonight?
I'm fine, Garth. How are you, buddy?
Yes, sir. Doing great. Good to see you, and looking forward to seeing a Region 8 matchup here between two teams that are familiar with each other, been in the same region here for a couple of years, and I'm sure it'll be a very competitive football game tonight.
Yeah, and, it's one of those kind of games. Sheffield's coming in without a win on their record, 0-4 and 0-2 in the region, and, I just hope the Rattlers don't look at that. Sometimes it's human nature. It's like, we got it tonight. And then you look up middle of third quarter, and it's a close game. You're like, uh-oh. So hopefully they'll come in and do what they're supposed to do, and they won't have any issues.
As Todd mentioned, Sheffield is 0-4, 0-2 in Region 8 play. And Tanner comes in, winning their last two. They are 2-0 in Region 8 play and 2-2 overall, with their first two losses again at the beginning of the year coming against pretty good football teams.
Absolutely.
Lauderdale County and May Jemison.
I'm glad you brought that up, Garth, because looking back, when you look back just a couple of weeks, you're like, wow, those losses weren't as big as you might think. I mean, May Jemison was like 6A, 7A, 5A for sure.
They're 5A.
They're way above.
They're 5A.
Okay. So
6A. Tim checks us here. It's a 6. They're Class 6A now.
So yeah, they shouldn't even probably been on the field with Tanner, but Tanner, hung in there with them. So looking forward to see what they can do tonight. Yeah,
Tanner led that game late in the game.
Yep.
Wound up losing by 6 points, and first game was against Lauderdale County and lose 27-21, and you say, I don't know what Tanner's got or whatever, but you've seen what Lauderdale County's done the last 3 weeks. They've beat people by 40 points.
Putting the points on the board, they sure are.
So that's not a bad loss.
No,
so
it's not.
Looking forward to this game here. Again, Todd, we're getting close here to coin toss for tonight's game. And again, like we said, Tanner, this is a game that we certainly hope that they do not look past. Yes. With Sheffield being 0-4, but Tanner this seems to be a team that's been peaking the last couple of years. Playing, when we saw 3 years ago playing a lot of young people, and now those young people are becoming veterans and they're becoming, a very experienced football team.
Absolutely, Coach Bonds has done a really good job coming in here and getting a nice off-season program, weight program going. Got the kids to buy into all that, because that's where it all starts, right? I mean, as a coach, it's not what you do in practice the week before, the day of. It's what you do prior, leading up to that season. Absolutely.
All the work during the summer, getting in here in preseason and ready to go. And these games here have an impact on where you will be seated in the playoffs. And certainly Tanner wants to finish 1 or 2, where they can host a football game here at Rips Warner Stadium.
Absolutely, yeah. It's always a big deal to be able to at least host one of them. It'd be nice if they could, be the top and host it the way out. But, playing at home versus on the road, Sheffield, it's a pretty decent drive, and they still have some fans funneling in. But, we've got about 6 minutes before kickoff. But it's just not like playing at home, right in front of your family and friends and students,
And we've got just a little chill. It's starting to kind of set in to be football season here. A little chill in the air. We're probably still not there yet, but we are certainly getting close.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to get down to about 57 tonight. So before the end of the game, that chill will be here.
I was out last night at the fair, and I put on my jacket.
Well, so I brought one, so hey, it's my wife teases me all the time about becoming an old man and having to wear my clothes. I'm like, whatever, lady. I'm cold.
Got to stay warm. That's right. Absolutely correct there. So we're waiting on the teams to get here, and we'll break away real quick and list some of our sponsors who we thank and appreciate for bringing Limestone County football to you all each and every week. So at this time, we'll break away, and we'll be back for the kickoff of Tanner and Sheffield. You're listening to Limestone County football on Play Action Sports.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750, come by the office at 508 South Jefferson Street, or look for the link online at athensal.us.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. DaddyOsCustomTees.com. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner receives a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Tailgate Talk, and 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to Rips Warner Stadium as we get ready here for the coin toss for tonight's football game, as we've got captains on the sidelines about to go out and flip the coin. Don't forget to check out the Play Action Sports mobile app. It's your connection to all live streams along with scores, game archives, and more. Go online to pasnetwork.net for the download links. And on the clock here, we've got 2.5, and we're waiting, like I said, on the captains here to go out, determine who's going to get the football to start the game. And here they go. They headed out. Todd, a lot of action in the Limestone County tonight.
A lot of, Ardmore's off tonight. I believe as we talked about off air, but you got Russellville at East, and I believe West. Are they at home or on the road?
West is at East Lawrence.
At East Lawrence.
Clements, Colbert Heights, Elkmont, Mars Hill, Athens, May Jemison.
Yep. So bunch of good games tonight.
So will we be bringing them some scores tonight, Todd? Yep. All right.
All night long.
All right. And that's thanks to Colin Daly, correct? Thank you, Colin Daly, our Limestone County Commissioner.
Does a great job, by the way.
Thank you for our updates. I see him. Saw him last Saturday at Monrovia watching a little Pee Wee football.
Where is he not? The man's everywhere.
In the rain. It was raining, and we were watching Pee Wee midget football at Monrovia. The Ardmore Tigers were playing at Monrovia last week.
Y'all are better men than me.
Yeah, hey got to support.
That's right.
Support.
That's true.
So here we go. Captains are out at midfield. Tanner's captains tonight are number 8, Skylar Townsend, 55. That is Daryl Howard. 50. Tanner has won the toss, and they will receive. And Sheffield will defend looks like they will defend the east end. 52 is also a captain for Tanner, Trajan Lett. And one more there, number 4. Todd, you'll have to help me. Carl Parham.
Yes, Carl.
You'll have to help me with those numbers there. Tanner in all black with green numerals.
Hard to see, man.
Trimmed in white with their black helmets and the T. The block T. And here comes Sheffield on the far side coming out. Again, coming in 0-4 tonight. Coached by Brian Dickerson. And we're waiting on Tanner to enter the stadium. And here they come. Our advantage point, we are on the Tanner Rattler side tonight. We're on the home side press box. So we want to thank Coach Bonds for securing us a spot over here tonight, and Tim Lambert for coming and staking it out for us.
Right.
Yep.
Rooting people out of the way.
Yep. Cheerleaders getting off the field. Rattlers have come on the field. We're ready for kickoff here.
I'm ready for some hitting. As Sheffield was running on the field, kind of struck me a little bit. They don't have a lot of size, doesn't look like, Gar.
No.
I see a couple big boys, but
it's a different Sheffield team that we've used to seeing in the past. They've had a lot of numbers and they've had a lot of size, and this is probably one of the smaller teams that they've had.
Absolutely. And we'll see how that plays out during the course of the game.
Follow us on Twitter at PAS Network and look for Play Action Sports on Facebook. We'll keep you updated on scores via Score Stream tonight and throughout the week. And tune in for the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKAC. So the officials break, and they're going to their spots, and Tanner's on the field waiting on Sheffield in their road white jerseys, purple numbers, gold trim, and purple pants, and a purple helmet with gold.
Yeah, nice-looking uniforms.
Pretty uniform.
Hard to see that gold bulldog on the side of that helmet, though.
It is,
it's not
for
even,
sure.
I don't even know if it's a bulldog. You can't even tell.
I do not have a number 4 kicker for Sheffield posted on the. So let's see if Todd's got one.
Bryant Dahl is who I have listed.
Bryant Dahl will
They list him as a kicker. It says quarterback,
kicking
middle linebacker, but he's kicking tonight.
He is angling toward the far sideline. So maybe a squib kick coming here. Skylar Townsend is deep for Tanner.
And not very deep at that.
Not at all.
Wow.
Stands on the 25-yard line. So Tanner's ready for, obviously, a squib kick, pooch kick. Nothing deep here from Dahl. Officials have blown the whistle. Dahl approaches the ball. It is a squibber, and it is caught at the 50-yard line, 49-yard line by the Tanner Rattlers. That's number 52 for the Rattlers, Trajan Litt, 6'3", 245-pound senior, excuse me. So great job by Trajan.
I was going to say, for a big man, he fielded that ball like he'd been doing that for a while.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Rattlers at midfield. Quarterback, Parham. Running backs to both sides. Oh, and they jump into a little polecat offense here to the left. Quick throw out to the left here, incomplete. Todd, they shifted some folks.
That was wild, wasn't
from a
it?
traditional two-back, and they shifted their linemen out here, and they were going to run a little screen pass to Talion Hall, and it was overthrown. Second down.
Yeah, they I think initially kind of confused Sheffield just for a bit, but they jumped out there. They had good coverage. Ball should have probably been caught. A little overthrown.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Parham in the shotgun. We've got a whistle here.
Official timeout, it looks like.
Got a helmet replacement. And they're going to send him back off.
Yeah. His helmet must have came off, and I didn't see it come off, but it must have. And you have to sit out of play if that's the case.
So we're waiting for another Bulldog to come out. Parham is your quarterback for Tanner, 5'11", 170-pound senior, and seems like we've been calling his name for
a long time,
5-6 years. So look forward to seeing what the senior is going to do tonight.
I don't know what's going on. They're seeing Kadarius Bean, number 42, out there on the field, and he tried it back. Now the coaching staff looks like they're going to be forced to have to possibly call a timeout. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, now they're going to send the wide receiver off, Derek Malone. And, Todd, what we're seeing here is players that are not properly equipped with their knee pads. There's been a big talk about that they're sending them off the field.
Okay, very good.
So here's Parham. He hands off to Zacchaean Johnson. He has a hole, bounces it out to the left, and he's tackled by 52 for the Sheffield Bulldogs for no gain.
Yeah, good tackle there by James Drumgood. Kind of wrapped him up there at the line of scrimmage. James he's not a little young man. He's 6'2", 236, so he did a good job fighting off that block.
Reeve Holcomb also in there for the Bulldogs. So it'll be third down and a long 9. So they'll give him a half a yard on it. Parham's your quarterback. He's got Orr and Jackson, his backs. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Snap. Faked it. He's going up deep here and overthrows Skylar Townsend. Skylar Townsend had a step on number 7, Christian Steele, and he was overthrown. So it's fourth down and 9.
He had about 2 or 3 steps on old Christian, and if the ball had been thrown just a little bit less gump on it, it would have been a touchdown. It's a pretty thrown ball, though, wasn't it?
Nice thrown. He faked him on a little hitch here, and he run by him. He just let him.
I think we'll see that again before the game's out, don't you?
Yes, we will. Christian Cruz back in punt formation. And back for the Sheffield Bulldogs, Austin Stutz. Fourth down and a long 9. Here's the snap. Kick. It's a short one. Good roll by the Rattlers, and it'll roll down out of bounds. We'll stop right at the 16-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Sheffield Bulldogs.
Really good roll out of that punt.
34-yard punt for Tanner. And this is where the Bulldogs will take place, going left to right from our vantage point. No score. 10:59 to go here in the first quarter. Rattlers 3 and out. So here we are. We didn't have number 4 on my roster here, but looks like he is the quarterback, Bryant Dahl. He's going to roll left. He gets outside, throws complete to number 2 for a pickup of about 8 yards. That's Cameron Keck. Knocked out of bounds.
Can't tell. I believe that was number 3, Tagan Hall, out there in the coverage. That was a nice way to start the drive, though, for them. Nice little throw.
So pickup of 7 yards. It will be 2nd down and 3 for the Sheffield Bulldogs. Scrimmaging from the far hash. Dahl in the backfield. He's got Green behind him. Bulldogs shift, and we've got a flag. And they're going to get Tanner for offsides.
That sure did look like a lot of movement by the offense, so.
Must have jumped there when they shifted from the tight end. They brought their tight end and their wing back from the left over to the right. So Sheffield will get first down, the first down of the game. Tanner, 3 and out if you're just joining us. 10:52 to go, first quarter. From Rip Swanner Stadium, no score between Tanner and Sheffield. Dahl, the quarterback. 1 receiver right, 1 receiver left. Tight end, wing back shifts from left to right. Here's Dahl with the handoff to the right side. And nice tackle by the Rattlers there on Skylar Johnson. He'll pick up 2 tough yards.
Trying to see who that was that made that good tackle, if he'll turn around. Like it was number 10, Nenny Green. DeQuavius, they call him Nenny.
Nenny Green. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Dahl is the quarterback. Running back Skylar Johnson to his left. 2 receivers left, wingbacks left with the tight end left. Tanner in a 3-man front. Dahl looking over for the play call. Snap. Hands off up the middle here. Tough run by, again, that's by number 10 there, Skylar Johnson. He'll pick up 2 more yards.
Really good tackle there by Jamari Malone. Used to work with Jamari's mom at Steelcase for years. She's a wonderful lady. Gave her a hug outside earlier.
3rd down and 6 yards for the Bulldogs at the 32-yard line. 9:42 to go here in the first quarter. No score between Sheffield and Tanner. Tanner again a 3-man front. 2 receivers right in a bunch, 2 left in a bunch. Motion from right to left. Dahl will roll left. Looking deep.
Uh-oh.
He's got a man caught at the 40-yard line of the Rattlers and brought down. That will be Cameron Keck on the reception. Nice throw.
Very nice
catch.
throw.
First down, Sheffield.
Carl Parham was out there in coverage, but and that was a really hard throw. He was running away from his body, running left, throwing across his body. That's tough to do for anybody. He made it look easy.
Play picks up 33 yards. It will be 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Tanner 39-yard line. Wingback left, wide receiver right and left. Wingback motion. Toss sweep, left side. That's to Johnson. He cuts it back inside. Nice run for 4 yards, maybe 5.
Taylor Hall and number 52, Trajan Lett on the tackle.
So I'll bring up 2nd down and 6. That play picks up 4. 8:34 to go, first quarter. Sheffield Bulldogs on the move after a 3 and out by the Tanner Rattlers.
A nice opening drive for the Bulldogs for sure.
Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Dahl is your quarterback. Jackson's to the left of him at the running back. Looking over to the coach for the play call here. And they're milking this clock,
yeah,
Todd.
they are. They're all the way down.
Here's the snap. Handoff. Johnson up the middle. No, keeps it all around the left side. He's got the first down. Moore and steps out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They will mark him just shy of the 20-yard line. Looks like the 23. It'll be another first down for the Bulldogs.
It's a good play there by Bryant Dahl to keep that. It looked like he was going to hand it off and saw he had, I guess, some room to outside and took off.
Yeah, no help there for the Rattlers. They all caved in on
sure
Johnson there, the running back. So Sheffield with a very impressive first drive here. 8 minutes to go here. 8:02 to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers right for Dahl. Tight end wing back to the left. They shift over to the right. Johnson's your running back behind Dahl. Here's a handoff to Johnson up the middle. He's wrapped up for 2-yard gain. Nice tackle there by 55 for Tanner.
Really good tackle there by Darryl Howard. He wrapped him up. It looks like you're supposed to do. That was like he had that ball stuck out there before he handed it to the running back. It seemed like it took forever to finally get that.
Yeah, that mesh point there. That's for sure. That's for sure there. So
definitely wasn't going to fool anybody.
2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. From the 20-yard line of the Tanner Rattlers, 2 receivers right, far right. Ball's on the left hash. Johnson's your running back to Dahl. He's on the left side. One receiver left. Here's the snap. Dahl back to throw. Swings it out to Jackson. Caught. Makes the dodges a tackle, and he's going to go all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sheffield Bulldogs. Nice play by the Sheffield Bulldogs. Dahl just swing pass out to Johnson out there. Excuse me, that's Skylar Johnston. And a 20-yard touchdown pass.
He made two guys miss way too easy, too, there, Coach. That was not a good way to start if you're a Rattler on defense.
6-0. Sheffield Bulldogs. Waiting for the extra point here from Austin Stutz. Skylar Johnston, the holder. Here's the snap. Ball's down. Kicks up. It's no good. It's no good. Our score from Rip Swanner Stadium with 7:12 to go first quarter. Sheffield 6, Tanner 0. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Alabama high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Alabama High School Athletic Association and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium. Tune in to Play Action Sports Update 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKC. And don't forget, go to your Amazon Echo device and say, Alexa, open Play Action Sports to hear our coverage of Limestone County football in crystal clear quality all season long. Tied back, nice drive by the Sheffield Bulldogs.
They made that look easy. Sure did, Coach. That's not the way you want to start if you're the Tanner Rattlers, that's for sure. Maybe they can put something together here offensively. You mentioned earlier that Sheffield was really milking that play clock, and they ate up a big, huge chunk of it by doing that. So that seemingly is going to be their game plan going forward. And if they can do that, I mean, you can't score if your offense isn't on the field. So if they can put together a few drives like that, they're going to put some heat on Tanner.
So, again, Dahl gets ready. He's got it angled toward the far sideline there. So they're obviously not kicking this deep. So Dahl will kick it. Just a little bit deeper.
That's better.
Caught by Townsend. He's to the 40, coming across the field. Breaks it outside. Nice containment, little hold there, but got away with it, and he's going to be run out of bounds, and that's not number 8. That is number 6, Zacchaeus Johnson, and a nice little return of 12 yards for the Rattlers, and they'll start 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Christian Steele did a good job for Sheffield finally bringing him out of bounds, but great field position, so let's see what the Rattlers can do with it.
The Sheffield drive, 84 yards, capped off by a 20-yard touchdown pass from Bryant Dahl to Skylar Johnston.
And I'd say, a good 5-6 minutes easy off the clock? I don't remember what it was when they got the ball. But
yeah, it was just right under. Tanner ran 3 plays, so we were still right at 11 minutes to go. So 4-minute drive there. So here are the Rattlers, 1st and 10 from the near hash mark here. 2 running backs for Parham. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Handoff up the middle. Breaks it. 10, 15 yards. Going to be wrapped up at the 30-yard line after a 20-yard gain. That is Talion Hall on the run, and that'll be a 1st down Rattlers.
Good job there by Mettler Long. A couple other Bulldogs come in there after he makes initial contact, but that was a really nice run.
1st down and 10, Tanner Rattlers. They'll be scrimmaging from they'll mark it at the 31, so it'll be 1st down and 10 from the Sheffield 31. 6:32 to go first quarter. Sheffield 6, Tanner 0.
And if you can't tell, we're in the home press box with the Tanner Rattlers, and hear the coaches in the background giving direction.
2 receivers left, 1 right, 2 running backs. Handoff up the middle again. Here's nice run here by the Rattlers, and they're getting back to the nitty-gritty there. Zacchaeus Johnson with a nice run.
Yeah, James Drumgood on the tackle, but that's the way to do it, man. Just line up, smash them in the mouth, and go.
And that's Zacchaeus Jackson, there. 8-yard run, brings up 2nd down and 2. Nothing fancy about that, Todd.
Nope, just lining up, hitting the guy in front of you, and running hard.
And Tanner, look at the size on their offensive line there, Todd.
It's a big discrepancy. So as the night goes on, they should wear the Bulldogs out.
2 receivers left, 2 right, 1 running back with that's direct snap. Little wildcat action there, and there's Talion Hall picking up the first down for the Rattlers.
Tackle there by number 23, Jordan Stutz, and 40. Well, I thought it was a 44, but I don't have a 44 on my roster for Sheffield, so maybe it wasn't a 44.
Picks up 7, first down Rattlers at the Sheffield 15-yard line.
Yeah, David Foster. That's who 44 is.
So here are the Rattlers. Parham, the quarterback. Running backs to his left. Hall, Garth to his right. 2 receivers right, 1 left. And that would be Townsend to his left. Here's handoff. Up the middle, Hall. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Rattlers. 15-yard run, Talion Hall, and nothing tricky or fancy about that drive.
Every one of those yards, I believe, were gained between the tackles for the most part, were they not?
50-yard drive for the Rattlers. Tie the score here with 4:54 to go in the first quarter, 6-6.
Definitely weighed the counter after giving up that touchdown, that long drive. Way to come back and put some points on the board.
You just get behind that big offensive line.
Heck yeah, run all night.
Well, Howard's your snapper. Townsend's your holder. Kicker, Christian Cruz. Snap. Ball's down. Kick is up. Nice and easy, and it's good. And the Tanner Rattlers lead 7-6 here in the first quarter at Rip Swanner Stadium. We'll be back. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
Local high school sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium. 7-6 is our score. The Rattlers lead after a 50-yard drive, answering the Sheffield Bulldog drive, and they lead 7-6 on a Christian Cruz extra point. 4:54 to go here in the first quarter. Listen to the Coaches Show Tuesday through Thursday on 1080 AM WKC. We'll talk to local coaches and get the scoop on their teams. If you miss it, go to the WKC sports page at WKC1080.com and click on your team's link to find the archives. Cruz getting ready here to kick. Right to left. Deep for the Bulldogs is the quarterback, Bryant Dahl, and Cameron Keck. Let's see if Tanner can get this righted on defense this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, here's the kick by Cruz. Caught by Dahl at the 25. To the 30, and he will be wrapped up and tackled right there.
Nice job. It was Skylar Townsend ran down there and wrapped him up.
Also, number 14, Kevin Hale on the tackle for Rattlers. So here we go. Second drive for the Bulldogs. 4:44 to go here in the first quarter at Tanner High School. Tanner leads 7-6 on a 20-yard run by Tylen Hall.
See if Rattlers came over here and regrouped a while ago and figured some stuff out from that last Sheffield drive.
A 15-yard run by Tylen Hall, Here's Dahl. Johnston's the back behind him. 3 receivers to the left, tight end to the right. Here's a handoff to the right side by Johnston. He breaks it outside. He's got the 32, and he's tackled. Nice tackle there by number 6 for the Rattlers, Zakayan Jackson.
Good job there, man. He made up a lot of ground quick and shut that outside off.
Picks up 3. It'll be second down and 7 for the Bulldogs. The Rattlers are big up front. Their front here, 52 I called him out here, Trajan Litt, 6'3", 245, 75. Jamari Malone, 6'1", 303.
Wow.
Here's Dahl, the quarterback. Handoff up the middle here, number 9. He's got 10, 15. He's in the breakaway. He's to the 40. He is knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line, and there's nothing fancy about that either. I don't have a number 9. Todd, you want to see who you got number 9 there for the Bulldogs?
Looks like Jeremiah Fletcher.
Jeremiah Fletcher.
Yeah. Sophomore, 5'5", 120. Obviously quick dude.
And that is a first down, and he is quick.
That was a long game, too. I think it was Tylen Hall maybe that ran him out of bounds finally, but, boy, not till after a long game.
That play picks up 36 yards. First down for the Bulldogs at the Rattler 30. He'll stay in the backfield with Dahl. One receiver right, one left. They overload the left side. Toss sweep here to the left. Fletcher to the left. He cuts it inside.
Sweet. What?
That's an outstanding tackle. They're going to have to call holding on that, I would think, or a block in the back here, Todd, maybe, on the Bulldogs.
I think it was Kevin Hale, and I sure hope I'm calling the number out right because it looked like it's number 14, Kevin Hale. Whoever it was lit him up.
It is already getting a little bit chippy here.
Yeah, it is.
And it is a block in the back on the Bulldogs. Reeve Holcomb, left guard there, was in the vicinity there, but an outstanding tackle there.
Oh, absolutely.
Who made that tackle, Todd?
I think it was Kalen Hall, number 14, or Kevin Hall, excuse me, KC Hale.
Okay.
KC, I think it goes by KC. So
okay.
KC Hale.
All right.
So, that, you could have had it, I don't even say the yard mark.
Would have been 2nd and 10. He closed quick, and so it'll be 1st and 20 from the 40-yard line. 2 receivers right, tight end to the left with a wing back. Fletcher deep behind Dahl in the pistol. Snap, fake to Fletcher, rolls right. He's looking, pass completed to the 30, cut up and knocked out of bounds. That will be to to Cameron Keck. That's his go-to guy.
Yep. That was a really design well play, too. I'm trying to get that number on the Rattler. It was Nene Green on the tackle, but the way they had him separated perfectly, and he just hit the guy in stride that was in the middle of the formation, or the route, excuse me.
That play picks up 11. It will be 2nd and 9 from the 29-yard line. 3:13 to go here in the first quarter. Sheffield on the move in Tanner territory. Tanner leads 7-6. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Fletcher stays in the backfield. Motion from right to left from wide receiver. Screen pass. Oh, it's set up beautiful. Here's Fletcher. 20. He cuts back and just lost his feet. But that will move the chains there. First down for the Bulldogs. That play will pick up 10 yards. First down.
And it's a good thing that Jeremiah lost his feet because there was the only thing between him and the end zone was some white stripes, a little bit of grass.
They have really drawn up some nice plays here to really slow down Tanner.
Yes, they have. They did a good job, it looks like, during the course of the week of breaking down some game film, and they're seeing some things that are obviously working against the Rattlers for sure.
The last lineman for Tanner is your right tackle, Darrell Howard, 52, 6 foot, 301.
Wow.
2 receivers left, 1 right for Dahl. Johnson's back in, straight dive, up the middle, wrapped up by that young man there, Darrell Howard.
Yeah, that was really nice, man. Fought off the block, and Darrell just stepped in there and wrapped him up. I tell you what, that's several tackles the Rattlers made tonight where they're doing exactly what you're taught to do. You get both arms on them, and you wrap them up, and you bring them down. So that's nice to see. That's great coaching and great technique by the players. 1
yard on the pickup, 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Scrimmaging from the Tanner 16-yard line, 1:56 to go, first quarter. Tight end right, receiver right and left. Johnston's your running back to the left of Dahl. He fakes handoff, a little slant pass.
Ooh.
Oh, and a nice play by the Tanner Rattlers there. And I think that's number 8 for us out there, Todd.
Yeah, it looked like it was Skylar Townsend out there in coverage. And, oh, man, that ball looked like it went right through his hands, didn't it, Coach?
He read the slant and jumped it, and he had 6 points this way.
He sure did. We'd still be hollering right now because he'd still be running.
Big
play either way.
3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. Fletcher checks back into the game here for the Bulldogs. Excuse me, that's Cameron Keck, so I'm sure number 2, we're going to be looking to a pass for him. And I think Sheffield's going to take a timeout. They are.
About it.
Hey, we'll take it with them. 1:43 to go. First quarter, 7-6. Tanner leads Sheffield. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
Looking for T-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve T-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium on the campus of Tanner High School. First quarter action here. Limestone County football between Tanner and Sheffield, a Region 8 Class 2A matchup here. Tanner leads 7-6, but Sheffield is on the move again here with a third down and short 9, excuse me.
Yeah.
Dahl's your quarterback. Johnston's his running back to the right. He'll roll right.
Get him.
He's pressured. Has to get out the left side, and he's going to be sacked. And that is a nice tackle.
It's Daryl Howard again. And, I mean, what closing speed, man. I mean, Daryl is, they got him listed as, let's see.
6'1", 301.
No, I got 6'2", 286. At least this was on my roster. Either way, that's a big man to be chasing down somebody who's, I don't even have a listing for Dahl, the quarterback.
Play loses 10. Fourth down and 18.
Yeah, why not go for it?
And they will go for it. Dahl steps back, throws across the middle. Intercepted by the Rattlers.
Knock it down, dude. Oh, Lordy. Well, they're on the 4.
Interception by Elenius Orr. No, I'm sorry. That is not. Looks like Johnson there, number 6. These numbers, boy, they are tough to see.
See, I've got number 6 is Keon Jackson.
Okay, Keon Jackson.
That's who I have as number 6.
Number 6. I thought number 2, but when he got up with it, it was number 6 there. So it's first down. Tanner, they mark it on the 5-yard line. They'll take over. Yeah. First down.
You got to be aware of where you're at on that field, though. Knock that ball down.
Hey, that was a nice throw. That was 6 points. Here's Tanner on the move here. First down. Up the middle. Breaks it. 20, 25. And he is tackled there by number 44 for the Sheffield. Probably a touchdown-saving tackle here.
Yeah, number 2, Cameron Keck, and 44. I don't have his name. You got it on your roster.
Yeah, Tylen Hall there on the run there. A 20-yard pickup. He hobbles off the field there. 44, David Foster for the Sheffield Bulldogs with the tackle. 26 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Touchdown saving tackle.
Touchdown saving. Two running backs, 2 receivers right, 1 left. He's going up top to Townsend.
Oh!
And it is nice defensive play. We're not going to call that a drop there.
No.
That was nice defense by the Sheffield Bulldogs, number 7, Christian Steele. They just went up again and tried to beat him.
I tell you what, that was a beautifully thrown football. Threw it perfectly. Where nobody was going to get it was the receiver or nobody.
Yeah,
had an opportunity to catch it.
Yeah,
it was a good.
Steele may have had his arm on him, and it would have been a spectacular catch. He was trying to catch it with one hand there. There's the Rattlers want a handoff up the middle there for a pickup of 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5. On the run there is number 6, Keon Jackson.
James Drumgood there on the tackle. Boy, that would have been a big pickup. That was really pretty.
And that'll end our quarter here at Rip Swanner Stadium with your score Tanner 7, Sheffield 6. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. and that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750. Come by the office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner receives a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Tailgate Talk, and 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium as we get ready to start the second quarter. Tanner with the football. Third down and a long 5. Going left to right here. Parham back to throw. A swing pass. It's too high there for Tylen Hall. Incomplete. And the Rattlers will punt. I say they'll punt. We're going to find out here. And they will bring their punting team on there. 4th down and 6. Little high throw there. They had a little quick throw out to the left side there. And with Tanner's running backs there, if they catch the ball, they're good enough to make somebody miss and make it a big play.
Yeah, I agree.
Back deep for the Sheffield Bulldogs, standing on his 30-yard line, is Austin Stutz. Here's snap. It's a high snap over Cruz's head. He will. The Bulldogs will fall on it they're going to mark it at the half-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Sheffield Bulldogs. A high snap over the punter's head, Christian Cruz, and he tried to fall on it. Maybe just Sheffield.
Just kick it.
Sheffield beat him to it, and
don't you just kick it out of the end zone and take your 2 points?
Yes,
now,
most definitely.
Because now you're in a situation where you might give up 6.
And 11:45 here. Sheffield's in business.
They're absolutely in business.
Scores. Limestone County scores. Brought to you by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Athens 12, May Jemison 0 in the second quarter. Mars Hill 21, Elkmont 0 first quarter. So here's Dahl from the half-yard line, running back to his right. 2 receivers left. He'll hand off Johnston. He'll weave his way, and it's just no place to run there, and he stopped short.
Good job there by the Tanner front line to seal that up. I'm trying to get that number, so I give him credit. Look like
that will be Howard there. Daryl Howard on the tackle.
I thought that was 55, so Daryl Howard there. He did a really good job. No gain there on the play.
He is a man.
He is a man.
A man. He will be playing somewhere next year. So here's the Bulldogs, 2nd and goal. Dahl, hand off to Johnson. It's a fake and a nice roll out to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That was a nice fake, dude, because I was looking at the running guys. The
tight end just kind of squeaked out into the right flat out there. Dahl pulled the ball there, faked it, and nice little throw there. Touchdown, Bulldogs with 11:02 to go here.
Yeah. Nice play fake. They had everybody fooled.
2 touchdown passes so far for Dahl. So here's Austin Stutz on the extra point.
And
Tanner's offsides. And looks like the Bulldogs will now decide to go for it.
Why not? A little bit closer. You missed the first extra point. You get a chance to go up and score, make it 14-7, so don't blame them.
You could run the same play here.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like that's what they're going to do, is line up and go.
So the Bulldogs will go for 2, leading 12-7 here early in the second quarter at Tanner High School. Dahl will send a 3 bunch receivers to the left, 1 receiver right, 1 running back. Johnson's to his right. He'll roll left, looking, and he'll find his kicker in the back of the end zone, Austin Stutz, for 2 points. And so the Sheffield Bulldogs lead 14-7 over the homestanding Tanner Rattlers. And Tanner's, no need to panic here, Todd.
No. That was just a mistake. It wasn't like it was a 99-yard drive, just back breaking and took up, the clock. It was just, looking back, I'm sure they'll correct that next time that happens. They'll know what to do and not try to fall on it. But, Tanner's last couple of drives have been pretty good, so they got plenty of time to put score on the board.
14-7 is our score here at Tanner High School as we get ready for the kickoff here. Tanner going left to right from our vantage point here on the home side of the stadium at Rip Swanner Stadium here on the campus of Tanner High School. And we've got a nice little crowd that has turned out tonight because the weather is nice.
Yeah, it is.
But I would think right now, Todd, the things that you said early in this game would Tanner overlook Sheffield, and it may look right now that Tanner is still sleepwalking
They're
a little bit
flat.
here.
A little flat. And it's just human nature. You look at the rosters, you look at the size of your opponent right on the other side of the ball, and you're like, I'm 50 pounds bigger than this dude, man. It's just, I don't know. It's not an excuse. It's just sometimes that's the way kids are. I'm sure we were that way.
And they're 0-4.
Yeah, and they're 0-4. Great point.
But tonight, right now, they lead the Tanner Rattlers 14-7 as Dahl gets ready to kick, and he has it angled toward the far sideline again. This one he sends squibbly, and it is caught again by the Tanner Rattlers on the 45-yard line. And that looks like number...
It's 15, isn't it?
21, maybe, Todd?
We're not even close. Hold up.
None of us are...
Yeah, 21. You're correct.
All right, yay.
Mikhail Mitchell.
So Tanner's done a great job of handling the squib kicks from the Sheffield Bulldogs.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're just trying to get a quick turnover here and avoid kicking it deep and giving up a long, touchdown on a kickoff return.
Yeah, with Tanner's speed and size,
3 receivers left. Townsend, 1 right. Parham runs a sweep to the right side. We've got a hold here. They're not going to call it.
Wow.
He cuts it back. They did call it. Here we go.
It's coming back.
Parham to the 30, and he'll be brought down. But Howard holding here, and it was just very obvious to see.
As a matter of fact, the flag came in about 20 seconds later, and I thought it would have.
Yeah, I'm not sure he really needed to hold there. Parham had a nice run.
He was already past him. It was one of those penalties when they go through the game film. He's going to say, like, son, why did you do it? He was 10 yards past you.
So that negates a 25-yard gain by the Tanner Rattlers, and that was just a quarterback sweep to the right.
Yeah, something simple and easy and effective, but it's coming back either way. Boy, that's a big mistake there. That's 40 yards the other way, counting the flag.
Yeah, I know Tanner wants to argue that over here, but it was just
ain't nothing to argue. Both hands.
My eyes aren't good.
Mine either.
And I saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he was like actually grabbing dude's jersey.
He did. He had him. So that'll mark it back to the 35. It will be first down and 20 for the Rattlers.
That's actually more than 40 yards. It's 45 probably plus.
2 receivers right, 1 left, 2 running backs with Parham. Little cross action here. Tylen Hall coming back to the right side. He'll get it and pick up 5 yards. A host of Bulldogs on the tackle.
Somebody lost their shoe. I thought it was the ball there for a minute.
49, 44, and 23 for the Bulldogs on the tackle.
Yeah. Initially, I think, David Foster, 44. He caught his name a lot tonight. Yeah, I think he made the initial contact. But
he is playing right in for the Bulldogs in a 4-man front. Rattlers second down and 14. They'll give him 6 on that. And Tanner wants a timeout here. With 10:07 to go here in the second quarter, Rattlers want to talk about it. They trail 14-7. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clemens sports, and Applebee's tailgate talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
Welcome back to Tanner High School at Rip Swanner Stadium. Our score, Sheffield 14, Tanner 7. Sheffield converted on a turnover, a bad snap on a punt early in the second quarter here, and capped off a half-yard drive, and they lead 14-7. So Tanner's got the ball, second down and 14 from their 40. Parham back to throw, looks over the middle, overthrown. Pass intended for number 7, Derek Malone. Be third down and 14.
Worst thrown ball he's made tonight.
Yeah, just didn't step into it. So it'll be third and 14 for the Rattlers. Near hash here, 40-yard line. Directly right in front of us here, Todd.
Yep. Got a good view.
2 receivers right, 3 left. Parham, empty backfield. Snap. Steps back, throws deep, and overthrown pass there to Townsend on a deep post route.
Jeremiah Fletcher was in coverage, but, man, that's twice now that they would have had touchdowns had the ball just been thrown with a little less gumption on it.
Yeah, no need to get frustrated right now. You're not hitting your target, but
it's there though.
Young man throws a nice football.
Yeah, he does. It's a nice tight spiral. Just needs to put a little bit more air under it. Let that receiver do the work and catch that ball.
Yeah, you've got Townsend, who's an outstanding wide receiver. Just get it to him. Here's Cruz, another high snap. He gets this one and gets the ball off. Punt short. It'll roll out. And we'll be down at the 23-yard line where the Sheffield Bulldogs will take over. First down and 10. 9:42 here to go here in the second quarter. Bulldogs lead 14-7. Couple scores again brought to you by Limestone County Chairman Colin Daly. Mars Hill 21, Elkmont 0, Athens 12, May Jemison 0. So thank you to Colin Daly for our updates on Limestone County scores.
Absolutely.
14-7. Bulldogs lead.
Be nice for the Rattlers to get a 3 and out here. Has Sheffield even had a 3 and out? I don't believe they have it.
They have had one,
okay.
But the difference right now is one turnover.
Yep.
The snap of the bad snap here. Dahl, the quarterback in pistol. Hands to Johnson. He'll cut it back up the middle. He'll pick up 3 yards and cut down by the Rattler front line. That looks like number 55 there again, Mr. Howard.
Big Darryl on again.
Those 3 guys are just up front. I mean, they look like old 80s Tanner, Charlie Harris, John White kind of guys. They are huge. Receivers to the right and left for Dahl. Johnston's to his left on his left hip. Tight end wingback to the right. Dahl steps back and throws. He'll look out to the right. Ball thrown short, intended for Austin Stutz. It will bring up third down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
Sheffield's done a really good job of kind of countering all of Tanner's size tonight, don't you think, Coach, with just some of their formations and the movement they have there on the line of scrimmage? I don't know. It's just, doesn't matter how big you are if you can't get to somebody.
They've done a nice job so far offensively, and it's kind of maybe got Tanner off their game a little bit.
Might be right. They're thinking about it too much now.
Again, Tanner with a 3-man front, 2 receivers right, the wingback tight end right, wingback goes in motion from right to left, and the Bulldogs want a timeout, leading 14-7 here in the second quarter at Rip Swanner Stadium. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Come on out to Village Pizza on the Athens Square for the best freshly made pizza, wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Folks from all over the Southeast rave about their food, service, and great atmosphere. See for yourself. Village Pizza, 222 West Market Street in Athens. Since 1951, Cream Delight in Athens has been a Valley tradition. From their upside-down banana split and milkshakes to chili dogs and pretzels, Cream Delight has served generations from the same walk-up location. Cream Delight, 401 West Washington Street in Athens.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium on the campus of Tanner High School. Second quarter action of Limestone County football. Sheffield leads Tanner 14-7. Sheffield uses their second time out here with a crucial 3rd down and 9. A lot of shifting here for Sheffield. Dahl's your quarterback. He'll hand to Johnson, and they run a little reverse, and here comes Sheffield back to this way, number 2, and breaks it, and he'll get a first down there. Nice designed run, and Cameron Keck on the little double handoff, the under handoff there from Johnston.
Yeah, that's a good little block out there by Bryant Dahl, too. Quarterback got out there and led the way.
So Johnston went right, and he handed off to Kirk coming back this way, Keck, and that moves to chains, first down Bulldogs.
You know, it's kind of said before the game started, one of those deals where if you're not paying attention, you get halfway through the third quarter, you look up, and you're like, uh-oh, we're in the game. Rattlers need to get a stop here.
Receiver right and left. Johnston's the running back on the left hip of Dahl. He'll hand to Johnston. Up the middle, and he'll be brought down after 1 yard gain.
Down.
And they'll mark him down.
And, of course, it is Darryl Howard there, 55 on the tackle again.
That's correct. He best not just don't cut back. He's going to be there.
No, he's going to be there. He's just better off letting your momentum keep you going the direction you were going.
Yeah, Johnson's trying to cut that back this way, and Howard's not having any part of that. Yeah. He's running right down the line, and he's there to clean it up.
Yeah.
And they're not running at him either, by the way.
No. He's just that good. He's able to fight off the block and move his way down the line.
Fletcher is the running back behind Dahl in the pistol. Receiver right. Little counter play to Johnston up the middle, and they did run it at him.
That time.
And he said, you're not getting anything, and that's no gain.
And I'm sure they're getting back in the huddle going, Coach, why would we run that play?
Darryl Howard there. They try to run a little counter and catch them napping a little bit. They'll give them 1 yard.
I think he's already got 8 tackles.
3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. 7:03 to go here in the second quarter.
All right. I admit I don't know anything about football, but they're sending 2 and 3 guys in motion at one time. I didn't think you could do that.
Well, they're shifting, and there's 2 receivers left here. We'll talk about it here. Okay. One right. Dahl back to throw. Looking's got time. Rushed out of the pocket there and throws an interception. Tanner Rattler interception. And he's brought down on the 30-yard line, but we do have a penalty flag down. I don't know if this will be holding or a late hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, kind of came in at a funny – could have been either Tylen Hall is the one that made the interception. It was a great interception, plucked it right out of the air, but let's see what this penalty is going to be.
And it is on Sheffield. They're asking Tanner.
Okay.
Chop block on the Bulldogs. That will be declined. First down, Rattlers at the Sheffield 30-yard line. Threw it right in Tylen Hall's spread basket.
Yeah, boy, he just plucked it right out of the air. I don't guess the quarterback saw him standing there in the middle of that route.
First down, Rattlers from the Bulldog 30-yard line. Far hash. 2 receivers right. 1 left. 2 running backs. Whip Harum. Handoff up the middle. And that's a nice tackle there by the Bulldogs. No gain by Tylen Hall there.
I don't have a 25 on my roster there. There's a Landon Hegler, it looks like, for Sheffield. Made that tackle.
So it brings up second down and 10 for the Rattlers. 6:17 to go. First half. This Region 8 matchup here between a winless Sheffield team and a Rattler 2-2 Rattler team. Handoff, Tylen Hall again.
Go.
Breaks 1 tackle. 2 tackles. Cut down at the 20-yard line, and they'll move the chains there.
Look at that flag. It came in so late. Way behind the play. And late. Yeah, looks like it's going to be on Tanner.
So Tylen Hall with a 10-yard run. They're going to mark that from the spot of the foul, which was at looked like maybe the 28-yard line. So it will bring up a second and long Second and 15 here for the Rattlers.
And once again, it was one of those situations where the running back was already well beyond the play. There's no sense of even, engaging with anybody, let alone holding him.
I was watching Hall run there, and it was a nice run, and did not see, but maybe we've got just a little extra, and Tanner needs to just let them go there.
Yeah, just let them go. 2
running backs with Parham, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Steps back to throw. He looks for Townsend down the field. And what a great catch there. Touchdown, Rattlers. And it looks like just maybe for the Bulldogs there, maybe the safety just mistimed it or something, was in great position there to knock the ball away.
And they almost ran into each other.
And the ball came right to Skylar Townsend for a 34-yard, that's going to be a 38-yard touchdown pass.
Game of football is so funny. Threw all those really pretty passes that didn't amount to anything earlier in the game. That's probably the worst thrown ball he's made all night. It ends up being a touchdown.
It was, absolutely. It was. Townsend with the hold here. Cruz with the kick. It's up. It's good, and we're tied 14-14 here in the second quarter at Rip Swanner Stadium. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Welcome back to Tanner High School. Listen, during the postgame show, as we announced the player of the night, our designated player picks up a gift certificate good at either Village Pizza on the Square in Athens or Cream Delight. So let's make sure we tune in and see who our player of the game. We got several names so far, Todd.
I think we already got one that's way in the lead unless something else happens between now and the end of it.
But Tanner ties it up here, 5:28 to go in the second quarter on a 38-yard touchdown pass from Parham to Skylar Townsend. And our score is 14-14. So Cruz here approaching the ball, and here's the kick. Caught by the Bulldogs. Nice return up to the 38-yard line. And we're number 3 again, Tylen Hall on the tackle.
Called Tylen's name a lot tonight as well.
Yes, we have. But going back to the touchdown play there, Parham, like I said, has made some nice throws. It's just been overthrows. That ball there was thrown into double coverage. The free safety comes over and is in position to knock it away. Looks like he flies by the ball, and Townsend's right there, catches it, and walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Right in. How you take it any way you can get it, and we'll take it.
14-14. Rattlers tied with the Bulldogs. 5:22 to go here in the second quarter. Johnston's the running back. To the left of the quarterback, Dahl. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Fake the handoff to Johnston, and Dahl will bring it to the near side here for a 9-yard gain.
I'll tell you, the last 3 or 4 plays, there's been a little bit of a verbal exchange between some of the players. The touchdown score down there in the end zone there was, and right there by the official, so obviously nothing too bad was said, or he would have intervened. But,
taunting.
Yeah, a little taunting there.
By the quarterback there.
Yeah, exactly. Quarterback ran out of bounds, had something to say about it, so that's something to maybe look forward to as the game goes on.
They will mark that as a 7-yard gain, 2nd down and 3. Johnston, the running back, behind Dahl in the pistol, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Tanner in a 3-man front. Here's a handoff to Johnston up the middle, and he's hit by Mr. number 21.
Makai Mitchell just met him right at the line of scrimmage. Howard was right there next to him too, but man, Mitchell just right there. But once again, that was such a weird exchange. It took a long time from the time the quarterback took the snap to the time he delivered the ball to the running back.
And they've moved Howard over to the left side there, left.
And I like that, moving
left
around
and
a little bit.
Mitchell over here to the right side. So here's a 3rd down and 3. Receivers right and left. Sheffield will shift, overload to the right. Johnston's the running back behind Dahl. Toss sweep right.
Nope.
And he's going to be horse-collared, tackled in the backfield. And
wow. You got two officials on that side of the ball. They're going to call that horse collar. And you got the one official who just threw the flag who was all the way on the other side of the field throwing it. I'll be surprised if that's not what they call. Maybe he saw something different.
And that will be a first down for the Bulldogs on a personal foul horse collar tackle. But he was tackled for a loss, and it looked like a horse collar here, Todd.
He hit the same angle we did, and obviously we're a lot further away. Oh, they called holding instead on Sheffield. Wow.
So the Bulldogs will be flagged for holding.
And once again, he wasn't really in a position to probably see that, but he thought he saw something. We'll take it.
So, it will not be a first down for the Bulldogs. No. It will be fourth down for the Bulldogs, and they will punt to the Rattlers here. 4:23 to go here in the first half. Stutz will be the punter here, and I think got to mark the ball here. All right, so the officials do a little housekeeping, spot the ball. Stutz is the punter. Tanner has two men deep, standing at their 35-yard line. That's Parham. And looks like number 3, that's Tylen Hall. And the Bulldogs will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:52 to go. First half, 14-14 is our score. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Alabama. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Alabama High School Athletic Association and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium. 3:51 to go here in the first half. Tie football game here between the homestanding Rattlers and the visiting Bulldogs as we get ready for a 4th down and 10 punt here by the Bulldogs. A bad punt. It will be about a 10-yard punt.
It's been generous.
And Tanner will be 1st and 10 in Sheffield Bulldog territory. They will mark this at the 47-yard line. 1st down and 10 Rattlers.
I don't even know if they moved the chains, Coach. It's right at 10 yards, I guess.
And officials are going to start calling some personal fouls here.
I agree. It's starting to get a little, at least verbally, chippy, which always leads to physical, right?
So 1st down and 10 for the Rattlers. 3:44 to go, first half. 2 receivers right, 1 left, 2 running backs. Parham, quick throw to the right side here. Number 12 got some daylight, and he's brought down after a nice tackle, and I don't know what they will call here.
Well, that's a really good play by Connor Clark for Sheffield to fight off that block, and they might call holding because that was close. If it wasn't holding, it was close on the Rattlers. We'll see.
And that throw was out to DeQuaylon Malone. And I think he wants to call a horse collar, and I think they're going to call this off.
Yeah,
it was just a tackle. It was it looked odd.
Right, but it was just a tackle.
It looked odd, but it was a tackle.
And I see the one official, like you said, kind of shaking his head no, like nah. Well,
from his angle over here, it looked like odd the way he bent back.
But he didn't grab up there and pull him down. They're calling something on him though. They're marking it off.
Face mask.
I didn't see that. Maybe that's why it looks so awkward.
A 5-yard face mask on the Bulldogs. I didn't see that.
I didn't either. But on our angle, his back was to it.
So it will be 1st down and 1 is what it says on the far side over there. Here's Tylen Hall. Bounces it out to the left side around the edge.
Good run.
He's to the 30. 20, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by number 7, and they're going to probably bring that back for a hold. And again, I don't necessarily think Tanner needs to be holding out there.
No.
So Christian Steele knocks Tylen Hall out of bounds.
Tanner coaching staff disagrees. They said they called it before he even engaged in the block. So
that will be holding. So I think, Todd, we're going to be close to 1st and 11.
Yeah.
Which will be close to 1st and 10 where we all started from.
Yeah, pretty much, you're right. Yep.
On this drive.
Just taking up the time is all we're doing.
3:18 to go here in the they will obviously this will be from the spot. So it's 1st down and 7 now for the Rattlers. 2 receivers right, 1 left, 2 running backs with Parham, 1 on the right, 1 on the left. Parham fakes, going up deep. Throw,
that's a flag.
Knocked away. Pass intended for number 7 for the Rattlers, Derek Malone, and maybe number 2 there.
Yeah,
maybe he might have went through him there.
It looked like he went through him to me. It looked like he looked. It was a great play now, but it looked like he got there just a tad bit before the ball got there. But Bissell didn't see it that way.
That was a very nice throw.
It was.
From Parham.
It was, and receiver, you know what, did a great job turning his back to the defender to block him off. So that was all the technique was there by everybody involved.
2nd and 7 for the Rattlers. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Jet sweep here, coming our way, and tackled by the Bulldogs with a 2-yard gain, and that will be to number 9 on the jet sweep, Tyus.
James Drumgood there on the tackle. James having a pretty good game himself tonight.
So 3rd down and 2 here from the Bulldog 39, and Tanner obviously is in they're going to be in 4-down territory here, and they want to take a timeout and talk about this play here with 2:46 to go in the first half. Tanner 14, Sheffield 14. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Local high school sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium on the campus of Tanner High School. 2A Region 8 football tonight between the 2-2 Tanner Rattlers and the 0-4 Sheffield Bulldogs. And we've got a barn burner so far here, 14-14 in the second quarter, as Tanner lines up for a 3rd down and 2 play here at the Sheffield 39. 2 running backs, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Parham up the middle here.
Nice.
Fakes a tackle, comes around the right side to the 30. He's on his feet to the 25, and he'll be tackled immediately at the 24-yard line. 1st down, Rattlers. Move the chains.
That was a really nice run. Jordan Stutz, 23, finally brought him down. But, he made several people miss before he was finally taken down.
Yes, he could have been tackled in the backfield for a loss. Instead, turns it into a 1st down.
Yep.
And that's the first time we've seen him on a run tonight.
I believe so. Might need to see more of that.
1st down, Rattlers. 2:16 to go. Clock moving. Ball on the right hash. To the 25-yard line. 2 receivers right. 1 left. 1 running back to the left hip of Parham. In the shotgun. Snap. Parham back to throw. He'll keep it up the middle. 10.
Nice.
5.
In there.
Touchdown. Carl Parham. Tanner Rattlers.
Oh, good headsy play there, man. He dropped back to pass, saw nobody was open, saw that empty green grass in front of him, and took advantage of it.
25-yard touchdown run. Gives Tanner the lead. 20-14, 1:50 to go here in the first half. Yeah, it looked like they designed that there. They had spread everybody out and just get it to him
wide
and go
open
right up the middle.
Sure was.
So here's Cruz, the snap. Ball down, kicks up, and it's over the bar. Good. Our score, Tanner 21, Sheffield 14. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Looking for T-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve T-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com.
Look for the monthly Play Action Sports column in Athens Now. We'll update you on what's been happening in local sports news as well as upcoming games and events. The paper is free and available at businesses all around the area. 21-14 is our score here at Rip Swanner Stadium on the campus of Tanner High School. The homestanding Rattlers taking the lead with 1:50 to go here in the first half on a Carl Parham 25-yard touchdown run. So here's the Rattlers' Christian Cruz getting set to kick off to the Bulldogs. A low liner, which is caught and fumbled, and it will be fallen on by number 2 there for the Bulldogs. That's Cameron Keck at the 22-yard line. So a nice little low line drive kick there, and it was live, and the Bulldogs had to fall on it.
So minute 45. I don't know how many timeouts they have. 1, I believe.
Sheffield has 1, and Tanner has 2 left. Or 1 left, excuse me. Both teams have 1 left. And so here are the Bulldogs. Again, Tanner scoring after an interception there.
Yep.
So they take advantage of a turnover and score. They trailed 14-7 a few minutes ago, and now they lead 21-14. Dahl, the quarterback. Johnston, the running back, to his right. Receivers right and left. Handoff to Johnston.
Go!
And he'll get nothing.
Who made that tackle again? Daryl Howard.
I think that's who we're going to say.
And he
there.
came all the way from the left side. He was lined up on the left side. And, wow. I mean, he's a beast.
They're not running to him.
No.
But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And sometimes I'll just key on him, and he's just able to kind of like take one hand and just kind of push the lineman away. I mean, he's moving horizontal up and down that line as much as he wants.
He can move.
Yes.
And he's now playing the nose. They've moved him from right end to left end now to nose. So here's Dahl. Handoff. Johnson. Excuse me. It's not Johnson there, but breaks it out to the left side and picks up a nice little run of 10 yards. They get back 5 of those yards and pick up another 5 there, and that's number 20 for the Bulldogs there, Jalen Gangard.
And Nick Garth, number 5 there on the tackle.
44 seconds to go here. 3rd down and 3. So we'll give him a 12-yard pickup there. Clock still running. Rattlers lead 21-14. Dahl. Ganger, his running back, to his left, and the Bulldogs will use their last timeout here with a 3rd down and 3. With
Was it
30
play clock?
seconds. Yes. No, he wanted to. They called timeout. I want to say, well, let's see. Let's hold on a minute.
They're marking a penalty off.
They've called Tanner offside, so it is 1st down Bulldogs. I did not see a flag. Did you see a flag?
I did not see a flag at all. I thought it was a timeout.
Okay.
I thought the play clock may have been winding down.
So we're now at 25 seconds.
And another whistle for something.
And if this is a defensive penalty, I would say that the clock will not move till they get ready to they snap
it.
Receiver, 1 right, 1 left. Ganger, the running back. With Dahl, the quarterback. It looks like Tanner has jumped again.
And I think Mr. Howard got a little bit too excited to hit somebody that time.
So it'll be 1st and 5. And I think Tanner will be okay to be aggressive here. They've still got a long way to go here. Back up, play deep, don't let them behind you.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I mean, Sheffield Stone, they can throw the ball. I don't know necessarily how far downfield, but
it may change how they look at this with 25 seconds to go. Twin receivers to the right. Dahl rolls right. Looks, pursued, throws it out into the flats. Caught, out of bounds. And that will be a pickup there by Stutz of 10 yards. 8 yards, actually. 1st down, Bulldogs. 18 seconds to go here in the first half. So now they've got a chance here to where they might have been just running the clock out, and the 2 offside penalties now give them an opportunity to look downfield. They bring in their speedster, Jeremiah Fletcher. He will be the running back. They run 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fletcher's the running back, beside Dahl, the quarterback. Looking out in the field, scrambles.
It's a flag.
And there should have been picked.
It's a flag on the far side.
Pass intended for Stutz. Knocked away by number 10, Green, for Tanner.
Yep. I'm afraid there might be some defensive holding in the backfield possibly.
Well, let's see what the flag is here. 11 seconds to go, first half.
Coaching staff seems to think number 9 for Tanner may have been involved in that hold.
And it is a hold on the Rattlers. So it will be a first down. Ball's marked at the Rattler 38-yard line with 11 seconds to go. And I'm just curious, I have the Bulldogs with 1 timeout, Tanner with 1 timeout, but they may not. So
I'm like you. I definitely think Sheffield has
3
one.
receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fletcher is the running back to the right of Dahl. Motion with receiver from right to left. Back to throws Dahl. Looks, throws it to the end zone. Intercepted by the Rattlers. Carl Parham to the 10, 15, 20, 30,
oh, he's got
40,
it. He's 50, got it. Nobody's going to catch it.
30, 20, 10, touchdown.
Oh, wow.
Not Carl Parham. Let's give that to number 8, Skylar Townsend, on a 98-yard interception return for the Tanner Rattlers at the end of the second quarter.
That is awesome. Yeah, that was a great, when he caught it down on the 2, he got to about the 10. I'm thinking, now they're going to get him, and then all of a sudden, buddy, it wide open, and anything but Lyman, and Lyman weren't going to bring him down. So
he made some nice cuts there,
did.
and he was in open field, and nobody was catching him. 98-yard interception return. I'm sorry I said Carl Parham. That is Mr. Skylar Townsend. 98-yard interception return.
For Sheffield Bulldogs, that's backbreaker right there.
And now Tanner says, hey, let's go for 2.
Why not?
Up 27-14. And I'm not sure what we're doing here.
Sheffield doesn't know either. I think they thought they had a timeout, and they don't.
So that's going to get them a offsides penalty.
Yep, and closer to the end zone.
Yeah, their players were running off the field.
Yep.
And so let's see here what they call. So obviously Sheffield does not have any timeouts. They would have called timeout there. Maybe they're checking. Tanner is going for 2. I want to think their logic is here. They've got Sheffield reeling from an interception.
Might as well catch them while they're on their back to their feet.
Let's get 2 more points here.
Yeah. I think that makes perfect sense.
And
Coach.
I did not see anything he said on that. But they did move it to the 1.5-yard line, so it was obviously on the Bulldogs. And the Rattlers will go 4-2 here. Parham's under center, and he hands off to Tylen Hill, and that's 2-point conversion is good. And the Tanner Rattlers lead 29-14 here at halftime at Rip Swanner Stadium. We'll break away, and we'll be back for Limestone County football. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Here's what's down the road for Tanner Sports. On Monday, the JV football team is at home against Decatur Heritage. The JV and varsity volleyball teams travel to Madison County. On Tuesday, JV and varsity volleyball welcome Falkville. Limestone County volleyball tournament action starts on Wednesday for middle school and JV teams and continues Thursday for varsity. Next Friday, the varsity football team will host Columbia. We'll be back with more halftime coverage after this. Local high school sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. What makes a better banking experience? A lot goes into it, but the heart of that equation is helpful people who offer a genuine smile and actually know your name. It sounds simple, but these days that personal touch can be hard to come by. At Citizens Bank and Trust, friendly personal service is something we live by. It may seem like a small thing, but we invite you to see the big difference it makes. Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com. Keep up with
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Alabama.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium on the campus of Tanner High School at halftime of this 2A Region 8 battle between the Tanner Rattlers and Sheffield Bulldogs. The Tanner Rattlers lead 29-14 at halftime. We'll do a little quick recap of the first half. Sheffield Bulldogs, after a 3-and-out by the Tanner Rattlers, they drove 84 yards and they scored first and led 6-0 on a 10-yard pass from Bryant Dahl to Skylar Johnston. Tanner quickly drove right back down right after on the next play, a 50-yard drive, and with a 15-yard run by Tylen Hall, and Cruz with the extra point, and the Rattlers led 7-6. A bad snap on a punt left Sheffield with a short field, and they converted on a half-yard pass play from Dahl to number 11. That will be Jake McBride, and the 2-point conversion was good after a penalty by the Rattlers. Offside moved it to the 1.5-yard line. The Bulldogs led 14-7 until late in the second quarter when the Rattlers quickly scored 3 times, 2 of those on turnovers. After following an interception, the Rattlers Parham to Townsend 38-yard touchdown pass, and then that they again quickly scored with 1:50 to go on a 25-yard run by a quarterback keeper by Carl Parham that put up Tanner 21-14. Sheffield drove down, got to the 38-yard line on a couple of penalties by the Rattler defense. They threw one up to the end zone, and it was intercepted by Carl Parham, who ran it to the house, took it to the house, 98-yard interception return as the horn sounded at the end of the second quarter. The 2-point conversion by Tylen Hall made it Tanner 29, Sheffield 14. So the Rattlers, a little slow start, but they finally woke up here and now have a commanding 2-touchdown lead against the Sheffield Bulldogs. Looking at some scores from Limestone County, it was brought to us by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. At halftime, Athens Golden Eagles lead May Jemison 28-14. At Morris Hill 49, Elkmont 0 in the second quarter. At East Lawrence, West Limestone leads East Lawrence 35-0 in the second quarter. Florence leads James Clemens 7-0 at halftime. Clements leads Colbert Heights 14-7. That must be a first quarter. That's a first quarter score, so maybe they're at halftime now. And Russellville leads East Limestone 29-7 at the second quarter. And those scores are brought to us by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. So we thank him so much. We've got the Sheffield Bulldog Band on the field, and we'll be turning over and listening to the Rattler Marching Band here just a little bit. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week and vote on this week's poll. We'll announce the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKEC. The winner receives a free gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. And tomorrow, tune in. Tailgate Talk will be up at the Ardmore Booster Club car show. So tune in and listen to the guys where they'll be in Ardmore at the car show. Again, our score here 29-14. And we're going to break away before we listen to the Tanner Rattler Marching Band. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the AHSAA, are the 138,000 high school sports students in Alabama. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, soccer, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, administrators, and officials. We stand for the swimmers, football players, and wrestlers. We stand for the golfers, softball, and volleyball players. We stand as the national leader and advocate for high school athletics and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Come on out to Village Pizza on the Athens Square for the best freshly made pizza, wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Folks from all over the Southeast rave about their food, service, and great atmosphere. See for yourself. Village Pizza, 222 West Market Street in Athens. Since 1951, Cream Delight in Athens has been a Valley tradition. From their upside-down banana split and milkshakes to chili dogs and pretzels, Cream Delight has served generations from the same walk-up location. Cream Delight, 401 West Washington Street in Athens. The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Local high school sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750. Come by the office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clemens Sports, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk via PAS Plus. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
Welcome back to Tanner High School at Rip Swanner Stadium. Tanner Rattlers lead the Sheffield Bulldogs 29-14 in this Class 2A Region 8 battle here. And Tanner, which trailed 14-7 late in the second quarter, 3 unanswered touchdowns. The last one capped off with a 98-yard interception returned to the house by Skylar Townsend. 29-14 is our score. Listen, go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for Applebee's Athlete of the Week. And vote on this week's poll. We'll announce the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKC. The winner receives a gift card from Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk T-shirt from T-shirt printing place. And again, let's don't forget they'll be at the Ardmore Car Show tomorrow. And tune in and to listen to those guys. You can also download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to PASnetwork.net and click on the Play Action Sports icon. There's a streaming schedule of upcoming games and links to our mobile apps too. Tanner 29, Sheffield 14. Some scores here again. West Limestone 42, East Lawrence 0 in the second quarter. Florence 7, James Clemens 0 at the half. Clements 14, Colbert Heights. Clements leads Colbert Heights 14-7 in the first quarter. And Russellville leads East Limestone 29-7, and that is in the second quarter. And that's brought to us by Limestone County Chairman Commission Colin Daly. As we get ready for the Tanner Rattler Marching Band, we are now joined by the Athletic Director of the Tanner High School Rattlers, Mr. Charles Pugh.
Yes.
Welcome to the booth, Mr. Pugh. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
How's school going this year?
It's going great.
All right, great. Week 7, got a new principal down here?
Yes, Mr. Maurice Shingleton. He's from Sheffield.
There you go. All right. So he's seeing some old folks tonight, and
I'm sure a lot of familiar faces.
I'm sure he's been looking forward to this game. All right, well, tell us a little bit about your team. Rebounded from 2 tough losses to 2 good teams this year. Now they're 2-0 in the region, and a little slow start tonight, but now with the 3 unanswered touchdowns here, got a 29-14 lead. But tell us a little bit about volleyball. What everything's going on right now?
Yes, the guys worked very, very hard this summer. A lot of hard work went into the football program. We started off, that first loss to Lauderdale County, and they just progressed every week and got better each week.
Well, that doesn't look like a bad loss right now, being 29. That was a 1-touchdown game, and Lauderdale County's beat everybody by 40 points plus.
Yes, sir.
Except y'all, and then you lose to a 6A school, May Jemison,
yes,
which you led, from what I gather, led the whole game,
yes,
pretty
sir.
much, and lost it there at the end. So.
Yes, sir. And also our volleyball team, we are getting ready to go into our county tournament that we play here in Limestone County Schools, and then also Tuesday night is our senior night to recognize all of our seniors also.
All right, so everybody, if you're in the Tanner area, come out and pay honor to the Tanner Lady Rattler senior volleyball players.
Yes, sir.
Getting ready, and I know they'll have county tournament, area tournaments coming up here very, very soon.
Yes.
Hey, I guess this is the first time that y'all been on the air here
yes.
Since the soccer state championship. So
yes.
want to recap all that in the springtime. That's a big deal.
Oh, yes,
so
sir.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you.
the Tanner Rattlers. They are soccer
Yes.
A2, is it
1A through 3A
1A 3A
champions.
state
Yes, sir.
champion soccer team.
Yes, sir.
Well, that is awesome, and know that they're probably licking their chops and ready to go now.
Yes, sir. We had a very big ceremony for them before school got out in the spring. Their state championship rings came back in, and they were very excited about that.
Great. Well, who's Tanner got coming up? What's the next couple of weeks look like for the football team?
Is our homecoming. We're playing Columbia High School, the Huntsville City School, and then after that we are continuing area play with Lexington, Red Bay, and Hatton.
Right now, I know Tanner would be probably should finish 1 or 2. Who are some of the other teams that Coach Bonds has said, okay, this is teams that's going to be competitive that we're going to have to beat to finish 1 or 2?
Yes, right now Lexington and Hatton, those two right now, two big competitors in our region, in our area that we're going to be ready to face after homecoming.
Okay. All right, playing any junior football, middle school football, and JV football. What's your feeder teams look like?
Right now, actually, we have a JV game coming up Monday. We're playing Decatur Heritage at 6 o'clock here on Rip Swanner Field. We have a pretty good group of guys that's coming up that's getting ready, for varsity play next year. So we have a very good group of guys.
Well, we have watched this team here the last couple of years. They had a deep run several years ago, and these guys started playing as youngsters, out there as 8th graders and 9th graders, and to watch them now, and I will tell you that's as big of a front line, offensive and defensive front line that I've seen this year, and it's in Class 2A, and I think if they can stay healthy with the people that they have up front and the playmakers that they have, we're very impressed with the way Parham throws the football.
Yes.
He's just missed a couple of guys, but the balls have been they're nicely thrown. He just overthrew them there, and like the color guy Todd was saying, the worst ball he threw all night could have been knocked away down there, and Townsend picks it out of the air for a touchdown, but kind of got him going there. So we're looking forward to seeing how Tanner finishes the season as they get ready to go in. Obviously, right now it's looking good to make the playoffs, but you never know. We want to wish you all the best.
Yes, sir.
Hope you have a great year, and I know it's sports is just starting up. We'll get through with volleyball and football, and guess what?
Yes, sir.
Basketball will crank up.
Yes, sir. Actually, after we get back from fall break, they're going to get ready to start gearing up for a basketball season.
Get plenty of rest.
Yes, sir.
All right, we are joined by here was the Tanner Rattler Marching Band's on the field, Mr. Charles Pugh, the athletic director at Tanner High School. Thank you for joining us. Our score here at Rip Swanner Stadium: Tanner 29, Sheffield 22. Sheffield 14. We're going to now turn over and listen to the Tanner Rattler Marching Band. Great job, Tanner Rattler Marching Band. Our halftime score, Tanner 29, Sheffield 14. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
Got something to say? Put it on a t-shirt or hoodie or apron or even an iPhone case. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and make it happen. Look through their selection of ready-made designs or make one of your own. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can truly have it your way. Look for Daddy O's Custom Tees on Facebook, follow them on Twitter or Instagram, or go online to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. Daddy O's Custom Tees. They've got your back or front. DaddyOsCustomTees.com. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP.
Who do I wrestle for? I wrestle on my high school team for Jason Garcia, my fiercest competitor during practice and my biggest fan during meets. And I wrestle for the chance to put our little high school right here in Alabama on the map.
Wearing the uniform of your high school comes with a big responsibility. Younger kids look up to you, and the reputation of your high school depends on you. This message presented by the Alabama High School Athletic Association and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Join us for Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC. We'll talk to coaches and sports figures of local interest and get their thoughts on whatever comes down the pike. We'll also announce our latest Athlete of the Week and give away an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt. Applebee's Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on your PAS Plus app, on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device, online at tailgatetalk.net, and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium as we get ready to start the second half here between Tanner and Sheffield, with the homestanding Rattlers leading 29-14. Tanner Rattlers trailed 14-7 midway through the second quarter before they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns, capped off by a 98-yard interception return by Skylar Townsend at the end of the second quarter. And a 2-point conversion gives us our score 29-14. And hopefully, Todd, they have woke up now and they can just no turnovers, and run the ball, run their offense, and take care of business and get out of here and go 3-2.
Exactly right, Coach. I think you hit the nail on the head there. They probably saw the error of their ways and they're like, yeah, man, we got our game face on now. And, huge. That was just backbreaking for Sheffield to give up that 98-yard interception return right before half. And, so you go up 29-14 and 2-point conversion. And penalties seemed to be, I don't know, there was a lot on both teams, just little ones. But for Tanner, it seemed like it always came after a big, 40-yard gain, 15-yard gain, those kind of penalties, which, kill you.
Yes, and Sheffield's not played bad tonight. It's been they have played and they've went toe-to-toe with Tanner. But Tanner has just kind of this last part of the second quarter there was able to kind of pull away. And as we get ready here to start the second half, Tanner with a 2-touchdown lead. Need to take care of their business here. They will be kicking. The Rattlers will be kicking left to right. Cruz, who was just in the band for the Tanner Rattler Marching Band.
That's cool, man.
Now he puts on his shoulder pads and he will kick off to start the second half.
Talking about some double duty. It's kind of I hate to use the word sad, but Tanner used to have such good numbers in their band, and it just hadn't been that way the last 2 or 3 years.
No, but they were good.
They were really good. They were loud, man.
Props. And as Tanner plays at homecoming next week. Mm-hmm. They've got senior night for volleyball on Tuesday. So all you Rattler fans, get out here next week. Big week here on the campus of the Tanner Rattlers.
Yeah, definitely support your school.
So here we go. Stutz and Keck are deep for the Bulldogs. Cruz kicks it to Keck at the 15, to the 20,
Boom.
25, dodges a tackle, weaves around 30, 35, and he will be tackled by number 10 for the Rattlers there.
Nenny Green.
Nenny Green. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Sheffield Bulldogs at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty nice return.
It was a nice return. Enter your name for the Lawlers Fan of the Week at PASnetwork.net. We'll announce the winner during the postgame show of each Limestone County game. The winner gets a $20 gift card from Lawlers Barbecue. You have 2 weeks to drop by WKC Radio to pick up your gift card if you win. So we'll announce that after the game tonight. Now here we go. The Bulldogs, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Dahl, the quarterback. Hands off to Johnston.
Good cut.
Up middle. And he'll pick up 5 yards maybe. No, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Excuse me there. No gain. Tackled by a host of Rattlers.
Like a KC Hale in there for the main stop. Kept on thinking he was number 11, but he's not. Number 14, KC Hill. Should maybe mention to athletic director, Mr. Charles Pugh, about getting some different color numbers next year. Old black jersey.
Yes, very hard to see up here. So my apologies to Rattler fans. Here's the Bulldogs. Tight formation, 2 receivers right. Quarterback handoff to Johnston up the middle, and he'll get 3 tough yards there. Again, 3-4 Rattlers in on the tackle.
Those were tough yards, too. No kidding. Looked like a Kevin Hale in there on the main tackle again.
And there's Howard and Lett on the tackle there. And they've got a lineman getting up a little slow, and he'll head off to the sideline over there, number 55.
Oh, I thought it was 75.
Yeah,
it was. Oh, I'm sorry. For the Tanner Rattler that ran off the field was 75.
Okay, they've had enough. Okay, so 2 ran off. So it's 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. 10:53 to go, 3rd quarter. 3-man front for the Rattlers. 2 receivers right. Dahl's your quarterback. Johnston's to his right. Calls out the signal.
There's a flag.
And they did not get it off. It'll be a delay of game.
That was really odd. They had everybody in position at the line of scrimmage ready to snap the ball. Quarterback just wasn't paying attention to the play clock, I guess.
So 3rd down and 11 for the Bulldogs. From the 34-yard line. Keck checks into the game. Wide receiver. Dahl will send 2 receivers to his right, 2 to the left. Johnston's the running back. The right side of Dahl. Dahl will drop back to throw. Pressured. Throws it out in the flat, just throws it away. Incomplete. 4th down. Nice job by the Rattler defense on this possession.
For getting back there and getting on the quarterback. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball but to just get rid of it to avoid a sack.
And again, it's the tandem here of Trajan Lett, Darrell Howard, and number 21 for the Rattlers, Mitchell. And that's Makai Mitchell. Is that how you say it?
That's how I say it.
Makai Mitchell. And they were all over him. He had to just dump it away. 4th down for the Bulldogs. Kick will drop back in punt formation, and Sheffield doesn't have enough here. I don't even know if there's snappers on the field.
They got like 9.
So they should just take a delay here, and they will take a delay. And here comes the center. He was the hurt player, so he was getting taped up. He went off the field just a second ago injured. No, that's 59, but he's just coming off. He looks like he's been taped up.
Yep.
So it's a delay. Parham and Halls back deep for the Rattlers. Standing at midfield. Kicks your punter. Snap, punt, left-footed punter. Nice spiral. Parham at the 38. Up the middle, takes it to the left, 45. 50, breaks the tackle. Round the side to the 40. Cuts it back to the 35-30, and he will be upended, and a little penalty flag here, which they'll probably going to get Tanner on a block in the back. Nonetheless, a nice return by Carl Parham.
A really good tackle there by Skylar Johnston for Sheffield to bring him down. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that had six on it, too. He was about to take it to the house.
He was about to let her go.
I think that's the thing that I've just seen tonight with watching Tanner for the first time this year. If they've got 5 guys on the field that if they get the ball in their hand, they can take it to the house every time they touch it.
Yeah, I agree. At any moment, they've got that kind of breakaway speed. But they're getting these silly penalties where, whoever's running the ball is well out ahead of the hold or the block in the back or wherever it may be, and they've got to clean that up.
And they run a little bit of a traditional offense, but it's spread at times. But they could get in a wing tee, and they would be would be good in a wing tee.
That'd be hard to stop, not knowing which of the 3 would get the ball.
They are so big up front.
Yeah.
And athletic.
Yeah, they can move. Yeah, they're just not size. They can move. Yeah.
And I think, again, these kids have been playing since they have been in the 8th and 9th grade and starting. And now they've played a lot of football games.
Yeah. They know each other by now, know what they're thinking and when they're thinking it. And
if they can stay healthy, it will be interesting to see what they can do, after Week 10, getting into Week 11. They certainly want to finish 1 or 2 and host a game here.
Yeah. I don't know what that penalty was, but they just marked off a ton of yards.
So here we are, Rattlers 1st and 10 from their 39. Handoff and be tackled right at the line of scrimmage, and that's Hall on the run. No gain. And again, we've got another scuffle over here between Howard and number 44, David Foster. And they kind of.
I can see that. That's two of the beast guys on either side.
He blocked him over here near the sideline. So 2nd down and 10 for the Rattlers at the 38. Their own 38. 9:26 to go. 3rd quarter. The Rattlers lead 29-14. Trips right. 2 left. Empty backfield for Parham.
Barely got it off.
Steps back to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Now he'll throw it out into the flat on the left side. And he'll cut back. That's Tylen Hall there. And he will pick up 6 yards.
David Foster there on the tackle.
3rd down and 3 here. That formation looked like they didn't have enough on the line. They had 3. They didn't have enough on the line there. They had 3 receivers over here, and nobody was on the line. So
it was almost like they weren't ready when the ball was snapped. They made it turn into something obviously good.
3rd down 3 for the Rattlers at the 45-yard line. Sheffield in a 4-man front. 2 running backs with Parham. 2 receivers right. 1 left. Parham gets the snap, hands off to Hall up the middle, breaks it back to the left. He's got the 1st down and more, and he'll be tackled down at the 45-yard line. Tylen Hall on the run, 10-yard gain, 1st down Rattlers.
Jeremiah Fletcher on the tackle. Not until after a nice big gain, though. That's the way to come out. Start moving the ball.
Just run the football behind the big guys.
That's right. Got a nice little cushion of a lead, run the clock, run the ball, seal the deal.
1st and 10 Rattlers from the Sheffield 45. Quick throw to the right flat here to number 9. Breaks the tackle. 30, 20, 15. Cuts it back to the middle. 10, 5. Touchdown. Tanner Rattlers. Edmion Tyus on the touchdown. 45 yards. And that will be a running play because that ball was thrown laterally. So a 45-yard run is what that will go down as. But a touchdown for the Tanner Rattlers. 35-14 is our score.
He made a really nice cut back on Maitler Long. Just kind of bowed his knees up a little bit, and he was gone after that.
So here's Cruz for the kick. And snaps. Ball's placed down, kicks up, and it is good. Our score, 7:42 to go, third quarter. Tanner 36, Sheffield 14. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750. Come by the office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Welcome back to Tanner High School. 7:42 to go, third quarter. Tanner 36, Sheffield 14. And not too long ago, Tanner trailed 14-7, Todd.
Wasn't that long ago. You're right, Coach.
And they have made some big plays here. And just like we said, there's 5 or 6 guys on the field that can just take it anytime they touch it. And there was just an indication there of Tice, 45-yard, little lateral swing pass out from Parham, but it was behind the line of scrimmage, so it goes down as a run.
So I can pat his stats instead of the quarterback.
So Tanner kicks it out of bounds, and Sheffield will take the ball first down and 10.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that kick, what that was even intended for. He kind of pooch kicked it like he had been doing it, but it went plumb straight out of bounds.
So they will begin first and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Dahl will be the quarterback. Tanner in a 4-man front this time. Sheffield shifting men from the left side to the right. Dahl will hand off to Johnston, and he is face mask.
Flag, yeah. Really, I think it's more of a horse collar around the back of his helmet.
Yeah, took his helmet off there.
Yeah, they're going to have to call that.
And that's Gonzalez on the tackle. And
was that Howard? Or
no.
You said it was Gonzalez on the tackle?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he just reached up there and plucked him out of the air.
Excuse me, I think that's 52, Todd. And my apologies. It's just kind of hard for me to see the green number on the black jersey there.
Is.
So that is 52.
It'll be Trayson Lett.
And it was unintentional.
No, yeah, it was not intentional. He was just reaching out to grab him, and that's what he happened to grab.
Yeah, he was in the backfield, and he reaches out and grabs the kid's face mask and just rips the helmet off.
Yep.
So it'll be a personal foul, face mask. It'll be a 15-yard penalty, and we'll give the ball. The ball will be marked at midfield here for the Bulldogs. 36-14 is the score. Rattlers in control here. Looking to go 3-2, 3-0 in region play. Dahl's the quarterback. He'll hand off to Johnson up the middle. Some tough yards there. And he'll pick up one and host the Rattlers again on the tackle there.
Still a good bit of jawing down there. I believe that was number 5, Nick Garth, in there on the tackle.
You're correct. Now, second down and 9, and this is giving the Rattlers an opportunity to rest some guys that have been playing both ways. We see Townsend over here, Howard's over here, and just giving them a quick break here.
They needed one. They've been playing hard.
Twins left side for Dahl. Running back is Johnston behind him in the pistol. Motion by the wing back from the right to left. Hand off Johnston up the middle. And he'll pick up 3 yards and tackled again by Garth for the Rattlers, and also a couple other guys there. Number 21 in on the tackle there.
So it'll be Micaiah Mitchell.
And number 14. And that will be Kevin Hale. So third down and 5 for the Bulldogs. 6:23 to go, third quarter. Dahl will send 3 receivers left, 1 right. Fletcher's his running back to his left side. Looks over to get the play from the coach. They're going to have to hurry again. Play clock going down. Snap. Dahl looking to throw. Run a little middle screen pass, and it is knocked down.
Oh, they're going to call a flag on that? Kevin Hale there in coverage, which I thought was good coverage, didn't you? Or did you get there a little soon?
I don't think that was pass interference.
Okay.
I just think that was a nice play by the Rattlers, and
that might have been what they're not called. We don't know, but that's where the flag was kind of thrown.
they could have been holding him where he couldn't catch the ball.
True.
I don't know, or it could be a hold on the Bulldogs. I'm not sure what they're discussing here.
There's been a lot of flags tonight.
Scores: Athens 35, May Jemison 20, Mars Hill 56, Elkmont 0 in the third, Clements 36, Culver Heights 14 in the third, James Clemens 14, Florence 7, fourth quarter. Thank you, Colin Daly, Limestone County Chairman, for the scores.
Florence giving the Jets a little bit more of a game than I thought they might.
Yes, that game has been 7-0.
Really?
That just has been a new update, and that was Florence winning. And from what we gathered, Florence scored early in the game, maybe right before half. So Clemens comes back with 2 touchdowns. So they're going to call Tanner for holding. So they must have been holding that receiver there. It'll give the Bulldogs a first down. So all that for a holding call.
That's what I'm saying. It's not just the amount of flags that's being called. They sure do have some deep conversations about these flags that are being called. It's like either you saw something or you didn't see it. Tell the ref and then move the ball.
Well, we wind up having this conversation every week about officiating now. All right, first and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Rattler 36-yard line. Dahl back to pass. Little middle screen here to number 2. And he'll kick. He'll cut it back to outside, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And we have another flag.
No. I think Nick Garth over there on the initial play, number 5.
Procedure penalty on the Bulldogs, so it'll bring it back. It'll be 1st and 15, and it'll wipe out a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, it's not the first time tonight that's happened.
So now we're racking up a lot of penalties, Todd, on both teams.
Yeah, we are. Starting to get, this late in the season, these kind of little things shouldn't be happening as often as they are tonight.
First down and 15 for the Bulldogs. Ball will be placed at the Rattler 41-yard line. Dahl, the quarterback. He has Fletcher, running back, 2 receivers to his right and left. Motion by one to the right. Here's a handoff to Fletcher up the middle, and he is met in the backfield, and he is hit by number 14, Kevin Hale.
Man, Mr. Hale lit him up.
And that'll be a 2-yard loss for the Bulldogs.
That'll get a rattler on the back of his little rattler sticker on the back of his helmet.
He should get 4 or 5 for that. Because he came out of nowhere.
Yes, he did.
And Fletcher is a nifty little running back.
Yeah, he is.
And able to dodge people, and he took a flush-on hit there.
He didn't know what hit him. That was the good thing about it for him. He didn't even see it coming.
2nd and 17 for the Bulldogs. 2 receivers left. Fletcher, handoff. He fumbles it and falls on it. 3rd down, Bulldogs. The play will lose 3. It'll be 3rd down and 20 for the Bulldogs at the Rattler 46-yard line. So they're going backwards.
Wrong way.
4:23 to go. 3rd quarter. And Tanner again getting some guys, some rest. They are now rotating these front guys and giving them a break.
Yeah, much deserved break.
Receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Tanner 3-man front. Dahl on the drops back to throw. Pressured, pulls it down, and he will be sacked at the Bulldog 45. And that is 52. Trajan Lett on the sack.
Trajan got a little bit of, he thought NFL cameras was on, I guess, tonight. That little celebration.
He did a little dance, and I guess he said, Mr. Howard's out of the game for a little while. You had some spotlight. Let me get a few plays here, all right? But I will tell you, this front for Tanner, they are athletic. They're big. They're athletic. I mean, this Williams kid, number 21, a Mitchell kid, 6 foot, 202. He is a big guy.
Yeah, if they can stay healthy.
Bulldogs punt. Caught by Parham at the 15 to the 20. Moves around, dances around, dodges a couple tackles, and a shoestring tackle by number 10, Skylar Johnston.
Yeah,
and
Skylar just brought him down.
It keeps Parham from another big gain, so the Rattlers will take over 1st and 10, leading 36-14, 2:55 to go third quarter. And they will mark it on the 28-yard line.
See what the Rattlers can do with it now they've got it back.
Parham's your quarterback. Hall and Jackson are your running backs. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Handoff, another face mask, and they'll call that, and he's brought down. Jackson after a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, once again, it wasn't aggressive. He was just reaching out there to grab him, and that happened to be what was available.
Should be marked off as a 15, though he turned his back. And we'll say 5 on this one.
It turned that head around, didn't it?
He did.
I know it wasn't intentional either way, but.
First down and 1. We had this earlier, 1st and 1. 2 running backs for Parham. He'll hand off to Jackson.
There he goes.
He's got midfield, 45, 40, and he'll be brought down by the Bulldogs. Number 3. I don't have a number.
Mattler Long. Mattler Long, number 3. Number 9, Jeremiah Fletcher.
So just big holes now.
Yeah.
Tanner quickly gets to the line. First down, Rattlers at the Sheffield 39. Parham, 2 running backs. He'll hand to Jackson again. 35. He'll be brought down inside the 35-yard line. Nice 7-yard gain there on first down.
And Tanner kind of got up to the line of scrimmage pretty quick and snapped that ball while they had Sheffield reeling backwards.
So now Tanner, no huddle. 2 receivers right, stacked behind each other. 1 left, 2 running backs, Jackson and Hall. To the side of the quarterback, Parham. Tanner wants timeout. Let's take it with him. Our score, Tanner 36, Sheffield 14. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium. Tanner 36, Sheffield 14. 1:46 to go here in the third quarter. Tanner on the move with a 2nd down and 5 here. Referees are in a conference call again here, discussing something, and I'm not sure what. It's just a timeout, and let's get the flow of the game going here, guys. Not trying to be critical.
I
mean, I appreciate them being out here, but hey, let's go. Let's get the game flowing. 2nd down and 6. Fake handoff, quick throw. Out to the right. Caught again. 25, 20. And he'll be brought down to 15 again there. Tyus. Edmion Tyus on the catch there. So first down, Rattlers.
Tackle by Cameron Keck. Got a Sheffield player down, and he's back up now. Well, that's a teammate for you, ain't it?
Yeah, hopefully it's a little cramp.
Hopefully. Oh, me. Number 9, Jeremiah Fletcher.
And that's Fletcher.
He's a little cramp, twisted ankle, something. I don't know, but big 52 just yanked him up and said, come on, big man, you got to go. We got to go. He's going back to the sidelines right now.
And again, another conversation with the officials. Again, it's first down, Rattlers. The ball will be marked at the Bulldog 17-yard line. Right hash. Parham has Hall to his left. Receivers right and left. Fake to Hall. He's going up to Townsend in the left corner of the end zone. Overthrown. Second down. Nice coverage there by the Bulldogs. Number 7, Christian Steele. He's made a couple of plays. He's been pretty good.
I think Taylor was wanting to push off, but I felt like he was the one doing the push, and he kind of extended both arms to get some space there, but the ball was just overthrown.
They'll keep Townsend out left. Parham. Fake again to Hall. They're going to throw it up again to Townsend, and he will just take it away from Steele there. Touchdown, Rattlers. I don't think you could have better coverage than what Christian Steele had
he was
there.
all over him.
That was like a SEC or NFL battle there, and I
do think Tyler got a little handsy there, but both guys were kind of pushing and shoving a little bit.
So an 18-yard touchdown pass from Carl Parham to Skylar Townsend.
Well thrown ball as well.
42-14 is our score.
Threw it up there, which receiver could go up there and get it.
Yeah, and that. They fake it here.
Bad snap.
Here's Townsend. Bad snap. Tries to run it. He'll be wrestled down. No good. 1:18 to go here in the third quarter. Tanner 42, Sheffield 14. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750. Come by the office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium as Tanner just completes a 18-yard touchdown pass from Carl Parham to Skylar Townsend and just went up and just one-on-one took the ball away and capped another drive here by the Rattlers, and now they have a commanding 42-14 lead over the Sheffield Bulldogs. Couple of scores brought to you by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Athens 42, May Jemison 27, fourth quarter. Mars Hill 62, Elkmont 0, third quarter. Clements 36, Carver Heights 14, third quarter. James Clements 14-7 over Florence. And here's the kick by Cruz, and the Bulldogs will fall on a squib kick on their own 29-yard line. Russellville 46, East Limestone 7, third quarter. Ardmore Idle. Have a big county battle next week with Elkmont.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Everybody will be out.
So the Bulldogs will take over, first down and 10 from their own 28-yard line. And it looks like the Rattlers are really now getting some new guys in and give these guys a break. We see over here a couple of starters here for Tanner. Malone's over here. Gonzalez is over here. Howard's over here. They've got several guys that they're getting some breaks here. So first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Dawes the quarterback. Johnston's the running back. Tanner in a four-man front. Dahl drops back to throw, pressured. Just throws it over into the right flat, incomplete. Second down. 1:10 to go. And I think they're wanting to throw a intentional grounding, and that's what they will do. They will call an intentional grounding on the Sheffield Bulldogs. Dahl just dumped it. He had pressure on him, and he just threw it out in the flat. Nobody over there. So they'll mark this off against the Bulldogs. Loss of down, second down. As we get close to here to wrapping up the third quarter, 1:10.
I meant to ask you a while ago, Coach, were you kind of surprised they were throwing the ball so deep with the lead as it was this late in the game? Maybe they saw something that was just there and wanted to work on it?
Yep.
Type
yeah,
deal?
It's 30,
I'm not saying rubbing in. I'm not at all.
35-14, you still got a game. I mean, Sheffield has really put up a fight tonight. and you just don't ever know what'll happen. And you've got a guy out there that
can go and get it.
Can go get
Yeah,
it, and so you do that. Yes. So here's Dahl, hands off to Johnston. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Knocked out of bounds by 17 for the Rattlers, and I don't have a name on him.
Oh, I thought it was number 10. We're all messed up. Isaiah Pryor's number 17.
So first down, Bulldogs. Now spotted just shy of midfield. So it'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs. But it does give you a chance to get some young kids in and get your guys some rest. You don't want to get anybody hurt.
No.
In a game that's a blowout. So 59 seconds to go, third quarter. Dahl's the quarterback. Johnston with a nice run, pick up first down. They'll fake to Johnston. He'll roll out to the right. Overthrown pass incomplete to number 11, Jake McBride. Brings up second down.
Kind of interesting play call. That wasn't going to get you much of anything if it had been caught. They need to be going more vertical right now than horizontal.
Playing behind and playing ahead, their play calling has completely changed.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Where they were in the game and they had a nice mix of run, pass,
eating up the clock too.
Play action pass, and guys open, and that's not there. That Tanner's just
has
teeing
gone,
off.
yeah.
And here comes their guys back in, most of them. Here's Dahl. He'll hand off to Johnston, and they will not have any of that. The Rattlers will not.
Kyle Mitchell just shot in off there.
There's Terrell Green, and this is where the officials are going to now quickly. They need to get this. They need to get control of the game here before this gets out of control. So they're going to call Sheffield with a personal foul. They're going to call Tanner with a personal foul, offsetting. And that's a good call by the official.
Yeah. Go ahead and nip it in the bud, and maybe even a couple of those kids, get them just retiring for the evening.
But again, you make a great play, get up.
Get back in the huddle.
And get in the huddle.
Yeah. Doesn't need to be said. There don't need to be any dances, no verbal exchange.
You should be dominating this game, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're playing an 0-4 football team. Yeah. You should be dominating this game.
Like it, yeah.
And so
I agree.
Don't hurt your team with penalties here.
No.
All right, Dahl, the the quarterback in the pistol. Option to Johnston to the right side. It'll be a halfback throw and knocked down by number 10 for the Rattlers there. Nicely played. Nice
Green
coverage.
Out there. Still hit the receiver in the chest, but Nene did a good enough job to mess up his visual where he couldn't catch it. But at this point, obviously, Sheffield's trying anything and everything. A little halfback toss and then pass and a little wobbler down there, but
they tried to get them to, pursue anything at running and then throw it up and just Rattler
Tanner
defense.
did a really good job of getting back in coverage.
They were
back there.
Great coverage. Great coverage.
Didn't fool them, that's for sure.
So 4th down and 10. Kicks in punt formation. Carl Parham goes back deep, stands at his 25. Here's a kick, a wobbly kick, and Parham will get away from it, and the Bulldogs will dance. Nope. Parham tried to go up and sneak and get it.
We got a flag down here at midfield, 2 flags.
Sheffield touched it down, so it will be at 28-yard line, and we've got some flags, so we've got some extracurricular activity going on.
3 to 5 minute discussion to figure this one out, maybe. I didn't see anything. Did you? I was looking at the ball, and that was further down the field. So,
a personal foul on the Bulldogs, and they will mark that off. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Rattlers with 2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They will start this drive from their own 42-yard line.
Hats off to the Sheffield kids, too. They really haven't quit or laid down, have the Colts. They're trying, they're hitting and trying to run plays and doing what they're supposed to do.
It's been a physical football game.
And they're just outmanned right now, size-wise, speed-wise, everything else.
First down, Rattlers. 3 receivers to the left, 1 right. Parham, the quarterback. Hall, the running back. Parham looks up, throw to the right. And they'll call pass interference there.
No, they're not. They ain't calling nothing. But I'm going to tell you why.
Pass was intended for the Quaylon Malone, but it was not catchable.
Well, besides the fact it wasn't catchable, they were both just destroying each other. And, I mean, I know the Tanner's coaching staff's upset, but, you know, they might be looking through green-colored glasses right now.
Well, that's what the official over here, and we got a good vision of this conversation here. It was what he was telling him, saying, look, you both got your hands on each other.
What you going to do?
Yeah, and you're up. Hey, look, you're up 42-14, and that ends the third quarter.
Yep.
Our score, Tanner 42, Sheffield 14. We'll be back for the fourth quarter at Rips Warner Stadium. You're listening to Limestone County Football from Play Action Sports.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. That's pasnetwork.net. Play Action Sports.
Welcome back to Tanner High School as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Tanner 42, Sheffield 14. Tanner second down and 10 at their own 42-yard line. And we're waiting on the officials here, Todd. Parham stays in at quarterback. Hall's his running back to the right. Oh, excuse me, that's Jackson to his right. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Snap. Parham keeps it around right end. Midfield. 40.
Holy
30.
smoke.
20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Tanner Rattlers, and there's a flag on the field. If it holds up, it will be a 42-yard touchdown run, and that didn't take long for him to get to the end zone.
It sure didn't. Who was that? I can't see his number. Who was it?
And they're going to call hold on Tanner.
Sure. That was absolute smoking.
It would have had to have been on the right end over there.
Yeah, to be where that flag's at.
Yes.
And hopefully, I mean, they'll say the coaches say the game film, we won't, but hopefully it wasn't one of those deals where he was at the 50 and then the hope was, 10 yards behind him.
Guys, I just want to tell y'all, I saw some wheels there.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, he had the angle. Number 3, I think it was number 3 for Sheffield. I wish y'all could have been here to see it. Matter Long, he had the angle on him straight up, and he blew by him like he was me.
Run by him. Absolutely run by him. He took the snap from the center and just had the Jets on from the get-go, just a straight quarterback keeper around the right end, and he was gone down the sideline.
I mean, I'm like you, Coach. You put them in a...
I think Tanner wants to regroup here because Parham just run 42 yards and he come off sideline. So let's get a breath here. They've taken time out. We'll keep it here, but that was something else there.
That was something else. How many yards was that, you reckon?
40-something? Well, it was a 42-yard run, and it'll be brought back 10 yards. So it's now it'll be 2nd and 20 for the Rattlers.
I thought they were down on about the 20. I guess they were on the
42.
40.
Yeah, they had and then they had the personal foul penalty, so they started from that area there. Hey, guys.
That was impressive.
Yes. Hey, check out the Play Action Sports mobile app. It's your connection to all of our live streams along with scores, games, archives, and more. Go online to pasnetwork.net for the download links, and I do appreciate that app. I don't have to get yelled at for listening to AM radio and it going.
Yeah, all static and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Even though I like to listen to it because it just brings back old memories.
Heck yeah, that's the way it was growing up in the car back in the day.
But it's nice to turn it on and listen to the game. Not necessarily listen to me, but listen to the game. So here are the Rattlers, 2nd and 20. Arms back in the game here.
Nice. Uh-oh.
Handoff. They're going to throw a little pass, a quarterback pass here, Townsend, but he'll pull it down and he will run it.
A great job there by Christian Steele for Sheffield to sniff that out and not take the bait and come up to, try to make a play on the line of scrimmage. He hung with the receiver the entire time. So good job by him.
They handed off to Townsend on a jet sweep to the near side over here, and then they were going to try to hit Tice down the sideline there on a little wide receiver pass, halfback pass, if that's what you want to call it. But he cut off the route here.
Yeah, he did.
And he just kept it. He just kept it and took it on Townsend.
Good decision, did the right thing. Yep.
Picked up 11 yards, so it's 3rd down and 11. Clock at 11:39 here in the game from Rip Swanner Stadium. And Jackson's the quarterback. We've got a illegal participation on the Rattlers here. A little bit will par them out of the game. They got a little bit disorganization. He's back in the game.
Well, you're playing
now.
a lot of kids and ain't been in. And
3 receivers left, 1 right. Harm, sweep right. 40.
Same.
50.
He got tripped up.
And he got tripped up, and whoever tripped him saved the touchdown.
Christian Steele. Number 7, Christian Steele. If it hadn't been for him, we'd be hollering him at the 10-5 touchdown right now.
Yeah, he's had a fine game, number 7 for
has.
the Bulldogs. He's made he's been challenged all night, and of course he's given up a little height to Townsend, and they were fighting out there. That looked like an SEC battle or NFL battle on that last touchdown pass over there in the far corner.
Mm-hmm. He just went up and just was a man about it.
Down by the road, folks.
Yeah,
the far corner, down by the road.
For those that live here, down by the road.
Yep. They just fought on that 18-yard touchdown pass there at the end of the 3rd quarter. It was Steele versus Townsend, and it was one-on-one, man-to-man, and they had hands on each other all the way to the goal line. Official said not calling it.
No.
Who goes up and gets it, and Townsend, with a little height advantage there, went up and got it.
Yeah, really good catch.
So we're measuring here for a 1st down, and
a little short.
So it will go over on downs. But somehow, no, I was going to say I didn't think I missed anything. It was not 4th down. It is 4th down now. It is short.
About the length of a football.
So in 2 plays, Tanner's picked up 19 and a half yards. 11:15 to go here in the game. Athens 49, May Jemison 27, Morris Hill 76, Elkmont 0, Clements 50, Colbert Heights 14, James Clemens 14, Florence 7, final. Russellville 46, East Limestone 7, 3rd quarter. Thank you to Limestone County Chairman, Commissioner, Mr. Colin Daly. Thank you for the scores.
Rough night for some of our local teams.
Yes, sir. We're here at Rip Swanner Stadium. The Rattlers are about to go 3-0 in region play, win their 3rd in a row. Parham up the middle, 40, 30,
Gee whiz,
20,
same thing.
10, 5, touchdown, and that's not Parham. That's number 3, Tylen Hall. Touchdown, Tanner Rattlers. And that's just wheels.
That is, to be able to blow by another kid that fast with the angle on you, and it's same kid, Mailer Long, same player.
They have got some skilled players.
Yes, they do.
No doubt.
And they got the guys up front to open up the holes to get them there, too.
48-14, 10:58 to go in the game. Here's a snap. Cruz with the extra point. And it is good. And our new score with 10:58 to go, 4th quarter, is Tanner 49, Sheffield 14. We'll break away.
Flag on the play.
All right, let's hold it here, and we'll see what we got here. It's obviously a personal foul on somebody.
Tanner's staying out. Like they may end up, if it is against Sheffield, maybe think about going for 2 or something. I don't know. Sheffield's on the sidelines, regrouping.
It's on Tanner.
Okay.
So they're deciding what they got to do. They got to re-kick it or what they're going to do here. Looks like they had too many men on the field.
Tanner did?
Yes. So they're trying to get folks back on the field. See what we're going to do here. It's still 48-14, and they will have to attempt the PAT again. Why is that?
Why they move it so far back?
That far back.
You sure it wasn't a personal foul?
No. He didn't give a personal foul. They've marked that on the 16 from the 3.
It should only been 5 yards, right?
5 yards. So I don't know. He's going to kick a 35-yard extra point.
He nailed it.
And it's right down the middle.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Wow, must have been to the left.
To the left.
I was like you. I thought it was in.
So it's no good.
Had plenty of leg, though.
Our score, Tanner 48, Sheffield 14. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Local high school sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium as we are in the fourth quarter here with 10:58 to go. The Tanner Rattlers lead 48-14. The last score coming on a 4th down and inches run by Tylen Hall. He just takes the snap and runs right up the middle, and he just runs right by every Sheffield Bulldog that was out there.
I've loved watching these kids run tonight. It's just amazing. Were we ever that fast, Coach? Probably not, were we?
Todd, I want to see y'all race right now.
I hear you, brother.
Little squib kick from Cruz, and the Bulldogs will fall on it on their 33-yard line. Yeah, I want to see you run. I want to see you take on Parham and Hall right after the game here.
I hope some of these kids are running track. I really do, because, wow.
Well, they would have a legit shot to win a relay.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a great relay team.
No doubt. They've got some guys that's got some. They've got some wheels.
Yes, they do.
And we've talked a lot about them, but they're big up front on both sides, and their front three on defense that can be very dominant.
Yeah, Coach Bond should be really happy with him and what his staff's been able to do. Getting these kids to buy into all that they've been working on.
So he's got some new guys in here. He's getting some guys in.
Clean jerseys.
We'll try to get their numbers called here. There's Henry Douglas is in at left end. And we've got 78, Terrell Green is in. And Mitchell's still in the game, but we see a little mix, but we do see over here on the sideline, Let's out for a little bit, and Howard looks like his night. I don't know. We talked about him jogging off a little earlier.
Yeah.
Wonder if he got dinged up a little bit, and that's just his night's over with. So
yeah, I don't think we've seen him since.
No.
Now that you mention it.
No, we haven't. But certainly hope that he is okay. And we'll just kind of watch him as the game, once it's over, see how he walks off the field.
Goes back to the sideline or get to the locker room, because it might be one of those deals where you're up plenty, don't need him, and you can rest him and maybe just tweak a little something.
So here are the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 from their 33-yard line. Tanner leads 48-14, 10:53 to go in the football game. Ball's the quarterback. He hands off.
Play.
And he's tackled in the backfield by number 14, Kevin Hale.
Big Kevin, right? I mean, he ran him down. That was a loss, 2 or 3 yards maybe? 4?
I'll say 3 or 4. So it'll be second and long for the Bulldogs. Brian Dahl just handed off to Ganger, and he just tried to outrun him, and Paul made a nice play.
Yeah.
And he's playing that middle linebacker spot. That's we've called his name a lot. Now you got those big guys up front,
and he's not that big.
No, he's not.
5'9", 175, and that's probably pushing it.
Bulldogs shifting around. Dahl's the quarterback. Ganger behind him. Tall sweep right.
Nothing. Boom.
And there's just nothing there. And that's Hall needs to be careful there. Coming in with a late hit there.
That was late. But great pursuit there.
But you got your number 10 coming from the backside over there. Somebody shot your guy there, Green, out of they shot him out of the cannon. He came from that backside over there and tackled this guy coming on the far sweep over here on this side.
Yep.
Near sweep. He's on the far side. Third down. 16 for the Bulldogs. Hand off to Ganger up the middle. They just run the ball up the middle there. Tackled by number 21 for the Rattlers.
Mekhi Mitchell. He's had a pretty good game, too. At this point, you got to feel sorry for the Bulldogs, man. Here you are 0-4. You're looking down 48-14, losing the end of a game with only 9 minutes left, and you're tired, you're beat up, but they're giving effort, and that's all you can ask out of a coach.
9 minutes to go in the ball game here. 48-14 is our score. Bulldogs in punt formation. For the Rattlers, back. Looks like it is Nini, Green, and also number 9 who returns it to the 50, the 45, 40.
Uh-oh.
Cuts back, comes backwards.
Wrong way, brother.
To the 45 of the Rattlers, trying to find a place to get to. And there'll be a night tackle again on the 50-yard line.
Bless him, ran 45 yards to gain 14.
Yes, and that's
if that means.
So Edmund Tice was sniffing a little bit of hey, I may run me a touchdown here, but again, let's call number 7 over there for the Bulldogs in on another tackle, Christian Steele.
Yeah.
So Tanner takes over, first down and 10 from midfield, 8:27 to go in the game, leading 48-14. Parham, the quarterback. He'll send Malone and Tyus to his right. Fakes to Hall. They run a little screen out to the left here to Jackson, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, threw it behind him a little bit. If he'd hit him in stride, he had a lot of open grass there in front of him, but threw it behind him. He had to turn around and try to catch the ball and just couldn't pull it in.
Second down. There's your battle over here on this side, Todd, between Steele and Townsend. Here's a handoff to Jackson. He will be wrapped up in the backfield by the Bulldogs.
I'd say so. James Good called his name several times tonight. Boy, he looked like Pac-Man back there eating them up.
Third down and 13 for the Rattlers. Again, 8 minutes to go here in the game. And I think now we may see Tanner in some conservative mode here. Run the ball, keep the clock moving.
Yeah.
Running backs to the right and left for Parham.
And they move.
And they'll move here, and they'll back them up 5 yards. They'll replay third down.
Got some of those younger freshmen, younger talents in there at the front line. Not used to being out there in front of a crowd, maybe. Ready to hit somebody. Jump the gun.
Coach Pugh said they have a JV game again the next week against Decatur Heritage.
Oh, yeah?
So they've got a big week next week here.
Well, we all know about Decatur Heritage, don't we, Mr. Producer? A bunch of scrubs.
Here's Parham, drop back.
Nice.
Catch.
Touchdown.
Tyus, 30.
Oh, wow.
20.
No way.
15, 10, touchdown.
That's coming back.
Edmund Tyson. He may have had a hold of the other guy's
he did.
face mask.
That's going to go on the offense. He grabbed hold of his face mask and just shoved him down. But what an excellent effort, though, right? Great catch, good throw. Just had too much of his hand up in the face mask.
A 57-yard touchdown pass.
Ooh,
and it will be
a personal foul.
It would be on 10. Well, Todd, you're right. He carried him down. He carried him down about 5 or 10
yards. He had
yards.
it a while, didn't he? You're right. At first, it was just kind of like a stiff arm, but then he kind of worked his way up in there.
Yep.
I know Rattlers fans are upset, but that's a good call.
So they'll back this up.
That's like the third score. Second for sure they've had call back from something like that. At least the fourth or fifth big game that they've had call back.
I would say Tanner's got to clean up some of the penalties.
Yes.
You know, those type of penalties will hurt you when you get in when you get into playoffs.
Yeah, you can't do that 6 weeks from now.
So they're going to mark that from the spot of the foul. So that would have been around the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's about right.
First down and 10 for the Rattlers at the Bulldog 35-yard line. Parham, the quarterback. And he will hand off to Hall up the middle. He fumbles the football, picked up by the Bulldogs. And they will recover it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, I didn't hear a whistle, so I assumed the ball was live.
And that was not Hall on the run there. That was Nicholas Garth on the fumble. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. 6:50 to go here at Rip Swanner Stadium. 48-14 is the score.
So there's a score that comes off the board due to a turnover or due to a penalty. Same thing. In that case.
Tune in for the Play Action Sports Update 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports news from the Limestone County area on 1080 AM WKAC. So the Bulldogs start first down and 10 from their own 38-yard line, trailing 48-14. Tanner will go to 3-2 on the season, 3-0 in their region play. Handoff to Ganger around the left side, and he will be tackled for no loss. Second down and 10 for the Bulldogs. The Rattlers will be at home next week. Homecoming versus Columbia. Sheffield Bulldogs will go to 0-5, 0-3 in region play. So they've got an uphill battle to make the playoffs.
Yeah, with the area that big, I would assume pretty much the rest of the way out, it's all area games. I mean, you might have one sprinkled in there that's a non-region.
Yeah, their last. If you called off 8, so they've got games every week. Mm-hmm. So next week will be, I guess, it'll all be after next week. It'll all be region games the rest of the way. All right, offsetting. Personal foul penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on both teams. So it will be second down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
I mean, are we waiting for the ball to get polished or? I mean, I don't understand. What the? Hold up.
Well, this is where the officials got to huddle both sides, say, clean it up. Let's get out of here, okay? We don't need to get anybody hurt. We don't need to throw anybody out.
Oh.
And it looks like they have had one ejected.
He's gone. Connor Clark.
For the Bulldogs.
12 of the Bulldogs. He's a big boy, too. 6'5", 190 to have that young man listed. I could tell he was tall when he was out on the field earlier, but we ain't caught his name much tonight. All right. Maybe they're trying to find a replacement for number 12.
So 6:30 to go in the game. Second down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 38-yard line. Dahl, your quarterback. Ganger is the running back. Behind him, one receiver right, one left. Tanner in a 3-man front. snap, handoff, Ganger up the middle.
Oh, good tackle.
Hall brings him down after a 2-yard pickup. I'm sorry, Kevin Hale, not Hall. Kevin Hale.
Yeah, Kevin Hale. We call him, or KC. He likes to go by KC from understanding. Yeah.
Oh, yes. He would be in double-digit tackles tonight. He's been all over the place.
Yeah, easy.
Yes, nice football player. Nice football player. 3rd down and 8 for the Bulldogs at the 40-yard line. Rattlers in a 3-man front. Dahl hands off to Ganger up the middle, and he'll be tackled after a 1-yard pickup. Unless you want to call his name there, Todd?
KC Hale once again. You may have to think about him maybe for the player of the game.
Let me just say this: he's made outstanding tackles in open field.
Yeah, that's true. That's a great point. They haven't been right there tight up in the line of scrimmage. They've been in the open field.
Yes, open field,
which obviously is much harder to do.
It looks like he just looks he's just flowing to the football, and just whoever's got it, and just. I mean, of course, they've got some. Now, not the big guys are not in now, but when the big guys are in there, they're able to stay off of him and make plays. So it's 4th down and 6 for the Bulldogs. In punt formation. Rattlers will send Tyus back. And also number 12, I believe that is, or that's number 10 to the 50. Makes one miss, and he'll be brought down at the 46-yard line.
Flag way back there in the back. And I don't even have any idea.
And that's Nene Green on the run.
What it could be for.
4:21 to go here in the game, and we've got more laundry on the field. And it'll be
maybe a block in the back or holding
on Tanner.
Okay, because that's where either one of those two would have been called at. But once again, it looked like it was behind the play, and the flag was thrown in so late. I think when they look back at this game film, they're going to be really upset at their players for having all these penalties that had nothing to do with the outcome of the play itself. Other than getting called back.
Well, they're in double digits in penalties, and you can't have that.
No.
You cannot have that when you get into a playoff game.
No.
You can't win with that many penalties.
Not against anybody very good, that's for sure. Especially when they're costing you points in big games.
So it'll be 1st down and 10. Ball backed up to the Rattler 19-yard line. And looks like Jackson's the quarterback. He takes the snap, runs, bounce it out to the right side. He'll pick up 12 yards, 1st down.
Like Mailer Long in there on the tackle to finally run him down. He had a nice little stutter step or something going on there. Sprung him for another extra 5 or 6 yards.
And that is Jackson. I can't tell if it's a 6 or a 3, but that is 6.
Even with binoculars, I can't tell.
So 1st down, Rattlers. 3:50 to go here in the ball game. 48-14 is our score. Rattlers will go to 3-2, 3-0 in region play. Sheffield will drop to 0-5. Jackson will stay in at quarterback. Takes the snap, comes around left side. Makes miss tackle. To the 45 to the 50, and that's number 15, Caden Freeman, on the direct snap as quarterback.
The tackle there by Maitland Long. He's had a busy night himself, but you don't want his name being called out, seeing how he's a safety.
First down Rattlers.
He's made too many tackles as a safety.
No, you don't want to hear that.
No.
We see Parham on the sideline. Jackson on the sideline. Knight's done. Quarterback, Caden Freeman. Sophomore. Hands off. Number 20, Jaden James, and he hits the hole hard. No gain.
Tackle by Jordan Stutz and Landon Hegler. And there's a flag at the end. Somebody ran their mouth because that was in late.
So 2:30 to go. We've got another penalty flag.
Come on, guys.
This is unsportsmanlike on the Rattlers. Second down. It'll be second down and 23 yards to go. And I think probably now might be a smart thing to do is just take a knee and turn the ball over and not allow any tackles to be made.
There's a skirmish.
Get it over with.
I agree, Coach.
We saw what happened when coaches don't make, and I'm not saying that. When we saw a coach, here goes the Rattlers up the middle here, 50, 40, 30. Jackson's back in the game, and he just grabbed that guy's face mask.
They didn't call it. Now they're going to fight. I don't know how that official didn't see that because that was a straight-up face mask.
And he'll have to be ejected for that.
Yeah.
And he was over here on the sideline just a minute ago. I thought his night was done.
Yep.
It was a Kean Jackson. But we saw last week calling a timeout with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, yeah.
What happened? It cost Florida 2 players, Tennessee 1 this week, I think. And that should have been – I mean, I hope the SEC commissioner made a phone call to Knoxville and said, why did you do that? And you shouldn't have done that. So as officials here discuss this, we've got a personal foul on Tanner. This is a 15-yard penalty. And if he did not get ejected after throwing a punch, so I would keep him out over here and not let him get back in the game.
Not be doing. And plus, I think his mom or someone was hollering to him from the stands, and
he face masked the guy.
Yeah, he did
all the way down. All right. So quarterback here for the Rattlers stays Caden Freeman, a sophomore. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hands off to number 9, Tyus. Dances around, makes a couple of cuts, and it'll be brought down at the 20-yard line. Stays in bounds. First down. They'll stop the clock, set the chains. 1:36 to go in the game.
Christian Steele and Jeremiah Fletcher, and they're on the tackle.
Clock's moving now, 1:20 to go. Freeman's quarterback. Tyus and Hale are his running backs. And they are now letting this clock run.
Yeah.
Be pretty smart here to do that. 1 minute to go in the game. Here's Freeman. Hands off to Tyus. 15. 10. They'll be tackled there at the 10-yard line. 47 seconds to go.
Yeah, they might have to watch some of these kids after the last seconds tick away just to make sure they go to their separate benches. I think
the official just needs to hold on to the ball here and not put it down, which they're not. They're not going to. Yeah, they're letting this clock run down, and it looks like that's going to be the final play. He's probably not even going to move away from the ball there to let Tanner run another play.
That's why I think
he's sending them to the sidelines.
Yeah, good for him.
And this clock's going to tick down, and our final score will be Tanner 48, Sheffield 14. We'll break away. We'll come back and wrap up the game here from Rip Swanner Stadium. You're listening to Limestone County football from Play Action Sports.
Local high school sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes Athens and Limestone County sports. Call 233-8750. Come by the office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. daddyoscustomtees.com. Come on out to Village Pizza on the Athens Square for the best freshly made pizza, wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Folks from all over the Southeast rave about their food, service, and great atmosphere. See for yourself. Village Pizza, 222 West Market Street in Athens. Since 1951, Cream Delight in Athens has been a Valley tradition. From their upside-down banana split and milkshakes to chili dogs and pretzels, Cream Delight has served generations from the same walk-up location. Cream Delight, 401 West Washington Street in Athens. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner receives a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Tailgate Talk, and 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to Rip Swanner Stadium. Our final score, the homestanding Tanner Rattlers 48, the Sheffield Bulldogs 14. Sheffield led midway through the second quarter, 14-7, and then it was all Tanner after that point there, reeling off a 48-14 victory to go to 3-2 on the season, 3-0 in Region 8 play. Todd, great game by the Rattlers. Again, clean up some of the penalties, and some of that's going to, costly stuff. But again, a dominant performance. They a little sleepwalking early, but dominant performance.
They woke up from it, realized they were in a game halfway through the second quarter, and turned it on and didn't look back.
Final scores brought to you by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Thank you, Colin, for all you do. Clements 50, Colbert Heights 37, final. West Limestone 55, East Lawrence 8, final. Athens 55, May Jemison 35, final. Mars Hill 76, Elkmont 0, final. And we had James Clemens 14-7 over Florence, final score. All right, Todd, let's do our fan of the week. Our Lawlers fan of the week is Matt Fleming. Congratulations, Matt. The winner gets a $20 gift card from Lawler's Barbecue. You have 2 weeks to drop by WKC Radio to pick up your gift card. And we've also got to name our player of the night. Our designated player picks up a gift certificate good at either Village Pizza on the Square in Athens or Cream Delight. Tonight's player, Todd, is... And we could have went with...
We could have gone with a couple, but let's go with 55, Mr. Howard.
Daryl Howard, a senior offensive lineman for Tanner Rattler. What I saw out there was a dominant performance. One that Sheffield didn't run.
He kind of set the tone early. You're right. Sheffield was doing a few things with the ball, but he was the glue that was kind of stopping him when he needed to be stopped. And I don't know. Multiple double-digit tackles easy for the night, but
Well, sometimes we don't recognize those guys. We recognize the guys because it could have been. I mean, we had touchdown passes. We had interception returns. We had runs for touchdowns.
I was more impressed with the defense tonight and some of the things they were able to do.
Yeah. So congratulations to Darryl Howard. Great game tonight, and the Tanner Rattlers are victorious 48-14 at home. Next week they are at home again, homecoming versus Columbia. They are now 3-0 in region play, and they still have, as Mr. Pugh said, they still have the two teams that they have to beat to host, and that being Hatton and Lexington. Yep. So tough games down the road for the Tanner Rattlers. We want to thank Tim Lambert for all he does for Limestone County sports.
Absolutely.
He's the best. So thank you, Tim, for doing this, and we appreciate it. And Todd, it's been a pleasure to be with you and Tim
Kill
tonight.
it every time, Garth.
No, man. Awful. No. I'll get fired. Hey, don't forget Applebee's Tailgate Talk in the morning on the PAS network, but also 1080 AM WKC. They will be at the Ardmore Car Show.
That's right.
And I was up there watching little softball. My niece playing softball Tuesday and Thursday, and they have been working hard. They've got everything lined up. There's campers already got.
Oh, wow.
They were already there Thursday, so big day.
And benefit, come by. We'll be in a little pavilion. I might even sign an autograph for you.
Okay, Todd, you hear it from Todd there, and come by. He'll be there.
That's
He'll be there all day signing autographs. Okay, all right. Again, we're going to wrap up here. Again, our final score: Tanner 48, Sheffield 14. On behalf of Todd and Tim, this is Garth Garris signing off. We will see you all next week.
You've been listening to Limestone County High School football on the Play Action Sports Network. If you'd like to download a copy of tonight's game, log on to pasnetwork.net. Limestone County football is a production of Play Action Sports.